I don't really feel anymore, man. I just go through the motions, you know? You gotta do, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh yeah, that feels good.
I'm out to win myself. Now sign off and don't bother me.
Sometimes I feel like when I'm with you, I'm more real. Sometimes I feel like when I'm with you, I'm more real. Sometimes I feel, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel, and sometimes I.
Yo, how are you guys doing? We are we're gonna play some modern today. Hope that's still hearable. I can turn it up if you guys want, but we're gonna play some modern today. We are going to play a list that I think it top 8'd. I don't know how big the tournament was actually. I'm hoping this is bigger than, yeah. It top 8'd the 20th God of Modern at Haruruya. And it's weird. It's like a strange blend of aggro. Obviously still has the combo in it, but it's much more aggressive. It has 4 Battlecry Goblins. It is the only Goblins. There's a couple more top 8s recently. We can look at that here. Everybody's been doing well with Goblins. I believe it's because the combo and the grindiness are just enough now. You don't get Lurist out. We talked about Dylan Carfley's list last time. It was basically the same as ours. There wasn't a huge difference except the Sting Scourge remain. And Sting Scourge main, whatever, it's neat. Could have merit, could have just been lucky, but after talking to him in the Discord, there's no reason to believe that his list is like any better than, you know, other where you don't have Sting Scourge main. He didn't particularly like it. But anyway, today, getting off track, today we're playing this one. My camera's a little different today. Fix that without fucking it up too bad. To go this way more. Whoa, I fucked it up pretty bad. I said maybe I could do that fucking up too bad. The answer is no. I don't know what the fuck I just did. Why is it caught? Like stuck on something, which is terrible. I moved my whole desk recently. And I may end up moving it back, but what that means is that my green screen is a little displaced, so I moved my camera a little bit, and all right, this is fun. You can see I'm gonna get cut off a whole bunch today, but it's fun. So anyway, let's go over the weird choices in this list before we get into it proper. Number 1, it is a Jund list. It is a Jund list that isn't playing Secluded Courtyards because it has a lot of black sideboard cards. It has a Warren Weirding main instead of anything like Sting Scourger, which is probably why it doesn't have more of these multicolored tribal lands. But caverns are too good. Rope burn, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it.
Just subscribe.
Oh shit, I didn't know that that was like text to speech on there, but I'm glad it is. Very cool. So I've got we've got Warren Weirding main. We've got Legion Warboss main over any of the other lords because we have these 4 Battlecry goblins, which are it was our lord of choice in our list. So yeah, audio is a new thing. I don't know why it. Maybe I turned that on and I didn't notice, but pretty cool. We've got Legion Warboss. They're running Tin Street Hooligan in the sideboard as opposed to Masked Vandal. The extra, the extra enchantment 8 doesn't matter. Not sure if without audio is an option. You could always mute it. But the other interesting choice, these Castle Embreths. We're gonna have plenty of mountains. Another reason not to have so many Cavern of Souls. So these are gonna come in untapped. Only 2 Mog War Marshals, even though we're on this crazy aggressive Battlecry Goblin or Bust plan. Only 3 Matrons. But they did well. I won't say you can't argue with success because people get lucky, but aggro is definitely like valuable against 4-color and creativity and Wargate, and you can see that that's like everything they were playing against, and then they didn't sacrifice basically any of the combo speed for the Titan matchups. The deck is great. I'm glad you played it at your Modern FNM. Yeah, Reflector Mage surprisingly is the card that kills us in the humans matchup more than you'd expect. Because they are really aggressive and they have no other plan. And as long as we can combo or like, you know, get blockers down or whatever, we'll be fine. But Reflector Mage just can tempo you out. So them drawing more than 1 is usually pretty rough. Since we're on a weird... We're on a, like... range... Nah, I probably can't do that. I was gonna say I'm gonna try and resize the chat box. Make it a little bigger. But... I think that's too much to do for now. I can increase the font size and name, but I don't want to. Alright, we're playing against Jace Baller, and he's a baller. His hand is so terrible I would put this deck back on the shelf. Actually, it looks okay, but Castle Embreth and a Noble Hierarch are obviously not good together. I'll keep this. This is a keepable hand. We'll throw back this basic Swamp, and we'll be good to go. Especially on the play. Gonna throw down a... Oh, are you kidding me? Well, it looks like we're playing against Rhinos. Gemstone Caverns is a stupid card. Like, I understand that it hasn't done anything super broken yet, but like, is it really what you want in your format? You know what I mean? Like, if play draw starts mattering enough that Gemstone Caverns is good, you have a problem. This is Rhinos, by the way, if I didn't already say it. Gemstone Caverns is... I suppose I'm supposed to pressure them, but like, how do I really pressure them here? Also means a double turn 3 combo. Yeah. I mean, that's... Goblins is so consistent. Like, so consistent. Like, I understand it's an A plus B combo, but Matron finds the other half of the combo. Harbinger finds the other half of the combo if you have multiple Harbingers. Ringleader finds it. Once you get enough mana, you have a ton of outs, and there's always just the turn 2, turn 3. Gets there a whole bunch. Our Rhino's opponent needs to think about how dead we are. If I was like big time streamer baller man and I could just write off my losses, I would just concede Rhino's matchups. That you really cannot. I know supposed to play battle. No, I guess now that I have this, maybe they kept a stupid hand because of Gemstone Caverns, and they have Force of Negations. So that's our one. You know, I don't say our one out, but it's one of our outs. I think this needs to be louder, this music. Oh, but the MTGO sounds are huge. All right, so I need to dial this back. Sorry, I need to do this from here. All right, well, they're playing Gemstone Caverns and Stomp. We're about to get double rhinoed. We don't really have much to stop this. I wonder... We don't even have mini Mog War Marshals to get our Goblin count up really high. I'm mostly a hip-hop guy. Believe it or not. So I play... This is my music. My band's music. Playing it so that I don't get copyright strikes. We have a large catalog. I used to listen on stream to the Grateful Dead a bunch. That was my thing. I guess we're just gonna do this and try to get enough goblins to hurt something next turn. With I guess I could get Ignoble plus Battlecry Goblin. But no, I basically listen to no rap music. I listen to a lot of the Grateful Dead. I just play rap music. And our music is so bass heavy that it's good even when it's low, I feel like. So I've been liking it. If it's in the way. All right, that's what I expected. We're getting rhinoed. Really no responses to this. I could have put Warren Weirding on top and killed one rhino for sure next turn. Maybe that is what I should have done. I don't think so. If you know what, I probably just shouldn't have. Nah, I was gonna say I just shouldn't have searched for anything. If I can. Yeah, it's really not hip hop. When it's live, it sounds even less hip hop than this. You're in town. If you're in New York City, I cannot recommend one of my own shows enough. We're gonna take like another 8. But next turn, if all of our stuff survives, we can kill both rhinos. And I'm not gonna block here. I guess I'll try to block. Would I really do that? I lose both of them. I don't think I should. Just gonna hit them for free. But yeah, we listen to mostly. Oh, all right, we can't win this. We're dead. They just fired my face, which is like a bad sign. The international politics say I'm probably not visiting New York. I have no idea what that even means. Legion's End, pretty cool. Legion's End is going to tag all the rhinos. And then we'll get to see their whole hand. That'll be cool. Blood Moon is meh. Fury is okay. I think these are the cards we want to bring in. I think Ringleaders probably come out in some number. I don't know what else I get out of here. Maybe the war boss is just not good enough. It can end a game decently fast, but doesn't sound like the way to go. And then let's take out Mog Fanatic is our combo piece. We only have two of only have two of them in the deck. Maybe you just take out a third ringleader. That's what Joker does, I think. You don't really have a chance. You don't really have a chance. Oh, I forgot to turn on my light. This will probably help with my hat. Oh, come on. They really do this? 1 second. You can see my bottom, my actual room now. I'm not like right up against the wall. When the die roll, I would like to play first. Yes. I didn't win the die roll. Does it actually say you won the die roll, even though? This is okay. I think you can keep this. I don't really know, but I think you can. My lands are, oh my god, just gemstone caverns every game. Russian, oh my god, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. Yeah, everybody is, the world's going crazy. That's the only way to say it. We're just gonna grab a basic mountain with this. It does say you won the die roll, which is like nuts. Oh, am I supposed to get stomping ground here? Probably am. Why I used to hate these. Fuck. All right. Well, we'll get stomping ground because we have to. We can't possibly win this game, so it doesn't matter. Oh, so we are gonna be quickly 0-1 against our nightmare matchup. At least they can only bounce stuff with this, but they'll probably bounce my Aether Vial. They suspend a Crashing Footfalls. Okay, this is a different texture of game. What they're going to try to do. Oh, do we even have Chalice in our sideboard? I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't. But Chalice is, I used to call it like a security blanket. It's not, how's it going, Sugar Peachly? Very cute little face. It is a security blanket. It doesn't actually help you win or anything like that. It just kind of feels like it should, and so you play it, but they just needle Rhino. It's a good idea. That's why those needles are in the board. I missed it. Yeah, it doesn't stop you. Where are you pulling these from? I know you're copy pasting these. You don't have the alt keys down. It could be said that the Rhino's matchup is so bad that you shouldn't put anything in the board against it, which seems like what we're doing with these two Legion's ends. So wow, they have the double legendary, but this doesn't, does this make any color of mana? Yup. Fuck. So it doesn't even look like they have the mana up, but they do. What do I do here? I could vial this in, and I can kill one Rhino if it came to that. I think we're gonna pass. They're gonna Rhino us. We're going to likely lose unless we draw Legion's End, because they have more rhinos coming off suspend any day now. We are going to probably kill one rhino. In fact, I should do it now. I could have attacked and then done this, but I kind of hoped that they did it. So we have 2 turns to draw something that deals with 2 rhinos, and got a feeling we're not going to make it there. We're doing this while they're tapped out. So that we can't get blown out. But again, this matchup is god-awful. I'm going to be getting up and down to get water a lot this stream. I'm trying to stay hydrated, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. All right. That's not good. Gonna Warren weirding them. So they'll have no rhinos, but then they'll get more. I'll take it. We can even castle Embreth. Pump up our team with 1 for 4 mana. All right. I mean, I think we're obviously just gonna play both of these out. I always like this song because it sounds like it's a Sonic song. The noises are all like video game noises. I don't know. Do you think we're gonna win this? They've got 8 trampling power and toughness coming into play next turn. I won't have haste. I can attack with a couple of... Nah, I don't think so. I don't know why I'm giving myself hope. I shouldn't. Aether Vial, not an inspiring draw either. I guess we just get in as much damage as possible. So, gotta do this once to get the extra goblin token. You're gonna need 6 power to do it? Yeah. Oh, wait, am I just not gonna get it anyway? I guess we're just gonna put on as much pressure as we can. We're just gonna activate twice. Gonna get blown the fuck out by fire something. I guess it wouldn't. It would only kill one thing. I fucked up. Oh man, I was supposed to do it before I attacked. Whoops. Whoops. I missed 1 point of damage, guys. Count that. It could have blocked me. We're super dead though. This is kind of what I expected. I think I like bluffed having munitions expert, but now they're gonna have 2 blockers and 2 attackers. War Marshal would be decent here. It'd be okay. We would have got the shit blocked out of us, but it wouldn't be any better than drawing nothing off the top, to be perfectly honest, because we'd still be dead. Legion's End is the top deck we need to find. Yep. Thank you, Lumberjacks. I appreciate it. I saw you were the one vote in the poll. The reason I'm playing this Japanese list. So, I hope you get to, I hope you stick around the whole stream or catch it later. I guess I could kill 1 rhino if I find something on the top. All right, well, 0-1 start. All right, we can't beat rhinos. Those who haven't seen the list yet, this is it. We got double turn 2 cascaded by rhinos, because they, as soon as they had 3 mana, both times they did it, and they had a gemstone caverns in both games. So, I mean, I don't like that. I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, this is the one with 4 Battlecry Goblin. It's got a Warren Weirding main like you just saw. Playing this Legion War Boss, which I don't think is very good. But it's going big on the go wide plan while still only playing 2 Mog War Marshals, which is a little bit weird. Not gonna lie. I think I might cut like a ringleader. I might cut maybe, I don't know, but I feel like more Mog War Marshals would probably be better. What do you guys think of this hand? Should I keep this? You got so much deck thinning. Get to redraw. This is a keepable hand because this is a it's not the fastest combo, but it is a combo. Revel in my intellectual superiority. I can their deck is, oh my god. I guess that's one way to look at it. But to be honest, they're doing the same against us because they're saying, why would you pick a deck like that? Like deck, I don't know. I was talking about negativity in the Discord recently. There are a bunch of Magic players, some of them streamers, that are super negative. And I'm sure you've all encountered them. I think we're gonna beat this deck, whatever it is, because it's probably green-white if it's anything but green-red, and I don't think anybody playing Birds of Paradise is gonna be playing the right kinds of interaction to stop us. They could be playing Lightning Bolt, I just doubt it. They're probably playing creature-based interaction. So we want to draw a land if we can. It speeds up our combo by a whole turn. Actually, does it? No, it doesn't. Maybe it does. Yogg? Yeah, I guess this land does imply Yogg. They're the only people who play Birds of Paradise. We should be fine. Nah, alright. Maybe not. They're just playing green lands. Why would you, I guess, why would you fetch that instead of Overgrown Tomb if you were Yawgmoth? You wouldn't. Yawgmoth, for some reason, was not on my radar when they played basic forest birds. Maybe it should have been, but it wasn't. So we didn't draw the land, which means we're probably gonna vial in this Battlecry Goblin. The next turn we'll vial in Matron, hold up the other vial for Snoop. Playing around Blood Moon? I don't know if that's a good play, but maybe. I mean, if I Blood Moon you and you have all these Birds of Paradise in play, you're probably okay, right? No blocks. You'd think they would have done something by now. I guess this could be Court of Calling for 2. So we're just gonna tick every single vial up, and if we untap without anything going wrong, we win. We can just play this. And we can even... Wait. Dog has a lot of draws like this? With double basic forest in them by choice? I kinda just don't feel like it was a good idea for them to, I'm just gonna do this. What stops us here? Not sure anything does. Oh, we can always matron for something else other than combo. There is the overgrown tomb, which we expected after seeing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No Yogg. What could they be holding? Are they gonna Eldritch Evolution this away? Are they main decking Dismember these days? Could be that. But I'm not gonna. I don't really want to draw this, right? Gonna tick everything up. What is this emote? Jim Davis has a Zergling emote? That's weird. I love StarCraft though. Let's not draw this. I guess I need black mana. Guess I don't need to shock it in. I mean, I'm just gonna do a bunch of things to try and force them to kill my guy or make a move or something. Because we win it at instant speed with the vial. I just want them to do something. I'm trying to make mistakes to make them do something, but they don't. Okay. What the hell just happened? I guess it's Yawgmoth, it's Black Green, Ignoble, and Birds of Paradise, but like, okay. I think Legion's End probably comes in here. I don't think Sling Gang is probably okay. I think that many Battlecry Goblins is probably a mistake. Barn Breeding is exceptionally bad. I don't know. I mean, maybe you don't want Legion's End because it's only creatures with mana value 2 or less, and Fury also kills Yogg. So Pithing Needle is for Yogg, Fury is for everything else, and we'll just go like this. The reason I boarded out so many Battlecry Goblins is because unlikely that you get to attack through a bunch of stuff, even though it just happened. What do I do here? I think you mulligan this even though you have Needle. I don't think you can keep this just on the strength of Needle, right? It's a weird list. I didn't make this list. This is from the Japanese top 8 from Hallelujah. I think you have to mulligan this. You know, it has combo outs and it has the Pithing Needle, and their deck kind of does nothing without Yogg. It might take them a minute to find an answer. This is one of my least favorite parts of playing the Jund lists, which I haven't had to do in a long time. Just fetch shock. Noble Hierarch. Japanese lists, they care much less about meta slaves and optimization. They always are willing to innovate or play with the cards they own. So, finally confirmed that it's Yawgmoth with the Strangleroot Geist. Could have been just any other black green deck, but we boarded as such, so we're good. Well, that's not a good one. Am I supposed to just Harbinger here? If I had like an answer to this, like Chain Whirler, I would be tempted to just Harbinger, but I don't. I could Ringleader. They could Yogg next turn, but they, yeah, no, they could kill me next turn. I actually have to play Yogg here, or have to play Needle naming Yogg. So I'm just gonna put in a Blood Crypt tapped. I'm going to swing for 1. Control Freak, rating of the party, 42 goblins. Thank you. We are currently playing a list I don't know if I can recommend, but I can tell you it won something. This is the list from the Japanese God of Modern. I wonder if that's Kami in Japanese or if they use a different word. But the God of Modern tournament from Hallelujah Games. We're currently playing against Yawgmoth for 0-1. They can Eldritch Evolution a Strangleroot Geist into a Yawgmoth and use the extra mana from a land drop to play a wolf. And I don't know if that kills me, but that's 2 undying creatures and a Yawgmoth, so I don't think I'm coming back from that. How's it going? Insectzix. Hot friend? Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh thing? Like Hot Fiend? Alright, we're getting gristed. I'm not too scared of Grist. They do get to kill my Hierarch. Gonna take 4, unfortunately. I hope your stream went well, Control Freak. I heard your name last night on Mr. Bodingle's stream, specifically because whatever deck you were playing tore him a new ass hole. I mean, they get to draw up to 7 cards in hand. I don't think I'm winning the game after that, is what I mean. Especially given my hand is just all nonsense. I actually have to make black mana. Anyone will tell you is a impediment to winning at Magic the Gathering. I think we're gonna lose this game, but it's hard to say. We just don't have good stuff to tutor. Like, I can kill Grist, and I guess I still have Pithing Needle, so maybe I should just worry about killing Grist. Hope I draw something else to go with my munitions. Oh no, I'm putting Munitions Expert on the top. I'm not going to draw anything else. Yep, I guess we're just going to put Expert on the top, kill Grist. Next turn, play Ringleader, if that's a thing. We're going to take 8 in that time. I may just end up blocking this thing after I kill Grist. Remember to play Death Shadow 99, so sometimes the deck just runs hot. Yeah. What format are we playing? We are currently playing Modern. I don't know who Mike is. Is that Control Freak's real name? Online names only, guys. Online names only. Don't dox people and let them be as cool as they want to sound. I am... Even if you know my name, don't say it in chat. Why would you do that? I'm probably losing this game. I also don't care if you say my name in chat. It's so... Magic is such a weird cross-section of gaming. Like, in every other online game, you're playing against Slayer's Butthole and like Sail Bill and whatever. And then Magic tournaments, even if you have your online name, you go to the local league and they just put your full government name on the sheet and are like, go find George Donovan. Not my name. That's who you're playing against. I'm just dead to this, right? Like, I mean, this is 3, 4, 5. I can chump, but like, how do I win? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna kill this Grist while I can, if I can. They know I have this. There's no reason to do any fancy pants maneuvering, but they could just slam a Yawgmoth, and obviously I'm super dead. Well, I mean, I guess I have Pithing Needle. I keep forgetting that. Looks hopeful. Thank you. Thank you, Azagarth. Remind me to bring you to the next near-death experience. I don't know. There's no way that this is gonna work. There's no way. But we'll play. We'll play on until we're dead. Or, wow. I conceded pretty early against Rhinos. I don't know if it was early. I probably could have conceded a lot earlier. We're about to be 0-2 with this list. Not good. And maybe we'll just drop and run a real list. Although we played some bad matchup. No, this isn't a bad matchup. We may still win this. We won game 1. Alright, so here I'm gonna chump. Actually, I might just double block. Because this will just die. And then they only have 1 undying creature. I'm doing it. Let's do it. We're going to hopefully draw 1 drop with this Ringleader, unless we draw nothing else. We'll see. We'll see. Death Shadow streams, coming to watch Goblins. Well, I have to say, big fan of the Goblins versus Death Shadow matchup lately. Not having Teamer Battle Rage or Grist, or not having Teamer Battle Rage or Luris in your deck makes me feel pretty good. So, I usually win the long game. Okay. I can Matron for a Munitions Expert and kill. Can Matron for Munitions Expert kill the Hierarch so that I can actually block to win? I kind of like that. I'm assuming, I mean, like the Undying creature doesn't matter as much. And I do have this Ringleader to play. And maybe we find another Munitions Expert next turn. We're going to do it now because I don't want to wait to respond to like... I don't want to wait to respond to like a Chord or something that they may never play, but they're definitely tapping out to Chord here. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, all right, so they're Chording for 3. They're probably finding Geralf's Messenger. Yeah, because I'm so low. So I can't kill this now, which means I'm gonna have to chump here. I'll chump here, or I'll block here. I'll take 1. If I ever kill Geralf's Messenger, I die. Unless I find Sling Gang, which there's not many in this deck. I think I boarded the second one in, though. Yeah. So can't take this. Gonna do this. Can I play Muxus? No, you cannot play Muxus Goblin Grandee in Modern. That is a stupid, no good jumpstart card that never should have been printed. It's pretty cool looking, but it's I mean, it's as degenerate or more degenerate than Goblin Lackey, and just so happens to be another degenerate thing you can do with Goblin Lackey. I'm glad you can't play it in Modern, if you ask me. I don't want to see it reprinted or printed into Modern. I think our boarding is fine. We could try to put more pressure on with these Battlecry Goblins. I really don't think it's necessary. I don't think Legion's End. You can, everybody, the argument is about whether or not to bring in Leyline of the Void. I don't think their Undying creatures are very scary when they can't play Yogg. I think this is probably better than trying to mulligan for a Leyline of the Void or play it on turn 4 if you happen to draw it. I think I'd rather just go like this. The Ringleader was pretty bad, but we kind of drew 1,000 lands that game and didn't get anything going until too late. We won the die roll. We would like to play first. We'll keep this, even though we can't cast our Conspicuous Snoop. We can kill their first Mana Dork. So I like that. I haven't heard this song in forever. There's way newer songs later in this. Yeah, this is Moontape 1. Damn. So we used to put out a song every full moon. That's why they're called moon tapes. And a year was all those put together. We're on like moon tape 5 or 6 now. I think we're making 6. We've put out moon tape 5. All right, no. I guess I'll just play Battlecry Goblin. I don't mind it. Not sure how much I like this list, especially given that it's on 22 lands, which I've never been a fan of. It's Jund for what feels like no payoff, and the obviously weird choice of like Legion Warboss and stuff. Oh, it's like one of the absolute worst draws. Can't even activate Battlecry Goblin. Put some fear into their hearts, though. Let's attack. They really shouldn't block here, because I could go Land, Fanatic, Expert, but okay. Yeah, it's definitely low. The obvious reasoning for them is that they're playing Vials and Hierarchs, which means you're in effect playing 28 mana in your deck. Or 30 mana? Is it 30 mana? Oh yeah, 30 mana, because you're playing 8 more mana sources. So bad at math. I don't think I can win this game anymore. I think we just lost by not drawing a land. Which is why you should be playing 24 lands, but again, we're just trying this list. I won't play past 03, I'll tell you that. What am I doing with this turn? Really nothing cool I can do. I can't even get value off of my Snoop. Huh. I don't know what to do here. Like, I'm not going to play Harbinger. I can't possibly combo with this Grist in play, can I? Alright, I guess I'm just going to put Blood Crypt into play. Tapped. Pass the turn. Obviously, I could have done that, but I wanted to look at my whole deck because Boggart Harbinger could have let me put something on top. Although, I'm getting a little bit unlucky. I'm not gonna lie, but it's there's ways out of this. So we're hoping that they sacrifice the insect to kill my Battlecry Goblin. They don't. and then we could munitions expert it. That's why we did what we did, because the other plays were also just not good anyway. So if we get yogged here, probably just not going to come back from him being able to kill our stuff and draw cards, but it is what it is. I guess I shouldn't just auto yield like that. Okay, but we'll kill this. But this is going to be Eldritch Evolution. They're Eldritching their thing into a Yawgmoth. I can't kill Yawgmoth. I can't even come close. I can't draw anything that will help me remove this Yawgmoth either. I'm pretty sure we lost this game. I actually am tempted to just go to the next. Maybe if I draw... maybe if I draw exactly... I guess I have to kill this. I have to draw land, and then I have to play Snoop and have exactly Munitions Expert on top to kill this Yawgmoth. And then it won't even kill it because he could kill our stuff, but at least it'll... Maybe I can, like, catch him off guard. When I target this, he can sacrifice it, so, like, there's no reason to target his little insects. I guess I could have targeted Wall of Roots, but I think the way I win is a mistake. We're just gonna see how they play this next turn, and then we're gonna concede. That's my guess. At this, we need to draw land. We don't need to draw any of this stuff, so I'm just not gonna. So I imagine Yogg is gonna kill these two things. And then he can do it on his turn, it doesn't matter. But it's gonna be hard for us to build a board when they're just gonna draw up to, you know, 3, 4, 5 cards. They really should have waited till their turn, but because you can like Horde of Calling with the mana that you get from leaving your things untapped. But I think we're probably dead anyway, if I had to guess. I'm glad we have to track if it's day or night for the rest of the game. At least I have some pretty artwork to look at. I have a board that matters. I wonder if I'm supposed to be mulliganing differently, knowing that I'm on 4 Battlecry Goblins. I don't know. Proliferate? Oh, fuck. Are they gonna proliferate this? Let's see. Maybe if I draw Needle? I also draw Needle. But at this point, what would I even Needle? We know they don't have another Undying creature, or they would play it, which is like, okay. But maybe I draw Needle, and then I'm still like struggling to get out from under this Grist. Ringleader doesn't find us any answers that matter. Oh, this is a tough one. I really don't think I can win at all. We have to leave up the cavern because Noble Hierarch. Hit the yellow bird. How's it going, Bodingles? I got raided by the guy who tore you a new asshole. I can't win this game. We're gonna move on, and maybe we'll end up maybe we'll end up on a better list, because I hate this thing. We're playing the list from MTG, from Hallelujah's God of Modern, and I gotta tell you, that guy, you told me Control Freak You said it last night on stream that Troll Freak wrecked you, and then you went into his stream and he was all smiles, so you couldn't even be mad. And I remembered that. So that's where we're thankful for the raid. We're playing a bad deck, but bad decks top 8 tournaments too. This is probably our last match. Even if I won, that would be awful. I really kind of want to lose so that I can say it's okay that I dropped it and then move on next to the next list. Maybe even Pioneer. I don't know. Anybody have a Pioneer list they want to see played? I heard there's this new deck Sewer Steel going around. This hand is one of the reasons I hate Jund, but 22 lands, everything is wrong with this hand. Oh my god, this is... You can't keep this, right? This is... Okay. I'm having, like, Vietnam flashbacks to 4 or 5 months ago when I was just, like, ready to throw all the goblins in the trash can. You can't count Aether Vial and Ignoble Hierarch as mana sources anymore because the chance that this Ignoble Hierarch is surviving to turn 2 is, like, almost 0. Because everybody has to kill Ragavan. And if it does survive and they play a Ragavan, I'm just like the saddest person on the planet. We can keep this. It doesn't inspire confidence, but we can keep it. We get to throw back a Harbinger. And like knowing that this is gonna die, how do I throw back a land? But I have to throw back a land. Just hope I top deck lands. Like Harbinger is bad, but I may draw Snoop. Sewer Steel's lower on the curve. That's exciting. You want to link it? Because I have most of it. This is a wild video. I used to love... This is back when we were living in Chinatown. Actually, I don't know if I was living in China. My brother was. They did a good job. I'll say that. Is this goblins? Nah, it's humans, right? It's humans. Goblins don't play unclaimed territory anymore. We're gonna kill this. This comes into play tapped. This doesn't. Do I need the 1 damage? Yeah, we might against humans. We have to get a mountain one way or another. So we'll just get basic mountain. Save our life total because humans is only an aggro deck. Yes, we do. So somebody top aided with this list, so we're trying it out, but they top aided the big Japanese tournament. I actually didn't look how many players are in it. 250 players, so it's like a big challenge. Challenges are usually like 120-ish. Meddling Mage. What are you gonna name? It's a tough one. Munitions Expert is my guess. Conspicuous Snoop. They don't want me to combo them. Okay. Well, we are gonna see some of the positives. Do I want to play this Harbinger and just put something good on top? Let's see what they do first. I doubt they block. I kind of just want to put Ringleader on top. So I am tempted to just play Harbinger out. Do we have cards that just beat humans? I mean, Ringleader must be one of them. We can survive them hitting us for 1 turn, right? So we're just going to put Ringleader on top here. Where is it? I did give this deck the respect of not only playing it, but making sure that I had all of the good copies of cards in it. Like lands and, well, I can't view the deck again, but all of the Ringleaders and Matrons are the right thing. Oh man, this is one of the times where revealing cards off the tutor really hurt. Of course, this name's Goblin Ringleader. Well played. Guess what I'm drawing next turn, unfortunately. This doesn't give haste, right? Just +1/+0? Okay. So I'm going to attack probably with everybody except the Hierarch. That I can pump with my Castle Embereth. If they block. They can't really block this. And then we'll play this out. All right, so if this goes really poorly, and it's probably not going to now that we're playing humans. Fuck. I told you the worst thing would be if I won. Ugh, I'm gonna have to keep playing this. This is pretty... I guess I should pay Echo, because most of the things I can draw are 2 mana. I don't think there's any way that I end up activating Embereth here. I guess theoretically. Can't cast that. This is first strike. So we can't get any good attacks in. We can't cast anything in our hand. Oh no. Well, here it is. This is how... We're not gonna lose, but... This is how it would start. Ice? Why can't I read this? IX Aetheris. 9 Aetheris? Or is C another one? Are you 91? That wouldn't be... that's not how it works, right? Okay. Well, I can't play Munitions Expert. I just learned that. I can attack. They can block one of my guys, and I would deal 2, 4, 6. I don't think that that's good enough. But I am going to play another Boggart Harbinger. I have to make black mana, which Bodingle will tell you means you're probably going to lose the game. You're casting black spells. That's... Alright, so we know what we can't make. What does Legion War Boss even do? Nothing good? Yeah, nothing good. Well, a lot of my best cards are just not in the deck. But I guess Battlecry Goblin is pretty sick here. I don't think it's enough damage next turn, but... I mean, it's as good as Castle Embereth, plus an extra Goblin. I'm not a big fan of the of the configuration of this deck. A lot of tools are missing, but I do think if I was playing against 4-color Yorion piles, I would be psyched about this. This is very bad for us. This is only going to get worse. I have no way to remove anything anymore because there's no Pashlik Mons. So I just have to make a large board. I think I'm going to attack with everything. 3, 6, 8, 10, 13, 15. It is lethal. They're going to block one for free. Block another for free. We blocked too many of them for free. Yeah. Alright. Maybe next turn, though, everything will have at least 3 power, and we'll swing for a whole bunch. They can't come close to swinging for lethal, so I think this looks like a Pioneer game. Yeah, it kind of does. We have cards that would probably end the game when we cast them in our hand, but Meddling Mage is is a good card. Chris Pakula, the meddling mage. Got that name because he was foiling a bunch of meddling kids' plans. Well, he was the meddling kid, foiling a bunch of villains' plans. Chris Pakula was the first guy who, like, really crusade against cheating Magic the Gathering because it was rampant paper then, and probably still is, but the culture is better than it was, at least. I don't think I can win at this point. I'd have to draw. Okay, that's probably good news. I don't want to just block this because it's free-ish. A land would help us a whole bunch. Because I'm just gonna swing out pretty much regardless, but I would get an extra attacker with a land. Right, let's do it. Block however you see fit. I wish we had Skirk Prospector. No Skirk Prospector in this deck. Some crazy Pioneer lines have been had with Skirk Prospector. The reason I'm okay swinging here, by the way, is because I think I'm going to trade with a bunch of these 4/4s, but maybe not. In fact, probably not. But they were going to swing in with a bunch of 4/4s next turn, and I can't beat that, maybe? I don't know. I got impatient. I'm trying to lose this game so we can play a better deck. Let's see what we've got. Got black-red goblins, but like, should we really just play the same old black-red goblins list? I know it's good right now. Because I know it's good, I'm not tempted to play it. You know what I mean? It's about learning. And maybe I could just learn to pilot it better. I don't know. So, I mean, they're going to end up taking 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. And they swing back for a whole bunch. 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, we're just dead, right? I killed us. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright. Alright. They made an honorary goblin 1-drop. That's a mythic. I don't have a playset of monkeys, and I'm not going to get them, even though I can show you the deck list I would play if I had infinite money and I wanted to play monkeys with goblins, because I do think that's strong. Just the combo portion of goblins is so strong. Like, there are a bunch of flex slots that you can play. Like this is the combo. This is all you need. And then if you really want to be consistent with the combo, you can play this. And then you can just play good cards in these slots. So like, there's a lot of options. You don't even need 4 Harbingers if you play this many Matrons, right? But anyway, playing against humans. So, I mean, I guess we want Kolaghan's Command. I mean, Legion's End is going to be great. This is the second matchup where we just boarded like this. I guess you want Tin Street Hooligan because you're going to kill Vials with it. And why not? We are on the absolute worst plan of eating humans, of trying to attack through them. Like, I don't think that that's very good. I think Warren Weirding is great, but like, I don't know. Probably the worst thing in there. We kind of just want to go big ASAP. You could like theoretically board out a Harbinger, but I think I want to keep it. Maybe we board out like 2 Vials? I don't think so. I don't think we need to resolve more than one ringleader. We're gonna go like this. I don't know. I don't. It's very good. I guess we play this. It like has a ton of potential. And it can kill the meddling mage that would name Snoop if we draw munitions expert. I don't know why I've been drawing this swamp so much. Yes. And yeah, all right, this is mediocre, but let's keep it. Let's keep it and hope to lose. Really should not. Really shouldn't be playing that way, but once you're 0-2, it's like really hard to... I just want to give it the respect of playing it out, and now if we lose to humans, I can't play it out. There's the vial. So 10th Street Hooligans is now live. All right. Not going to pay Echo. Did I board in 10th Street Hooligans? Did. I should have boarded in K Command, because it's also good against Vial. It sucks that if they have a meddling mage, I'm about to telegraph that I'm going for the combo here, but they don't have a lot of good ways to deal with it, so usually it's like reflector mage, so you can kind of just do it over and over again. This is ETBs and they have a vial on one. I would much rather just block champion. There you go. Than lose to being ambushed. Probably not going to block both champions. Actually, if this one is a 1-1, I will, but I think we just want to chump for a little bit. We're going to hope to redraw maybe our second Mog War Marshal off the top. It's Snoop. We'll see. Have to use the Blood Crypt instead of the Cavern for this Snoop because we could see an Iggy on top that we want to pull off. We just triple block? I'm not even gonna block. I can take 2. If they want to make it 4, I guess, would be with Athalia's Lieutenant. Okay, bad draw. Hey, look, I called it. Hey, I want to draw that. Considering this board state. I'm not going to attack for the same reasons I didn't attack last turn. Because I'd like to block these if they're huge. And I don't want to get ambushed by like any kind of Thalia. Unsettled Mariner, that's fine. As long as we still have Munition or Mog Fanatic in our deck, we just take out the Unsettled Mariner and pay. And I believe we have enough mana to pay. I wonder if I'm supposed to like target it with Legion's End or just try to combo. Probably just try to combo, actually. Although they could... No, they can't. I was going to say they could violin Thalia's Lieutenant and pump it up, but they can't now because they tick their vial up to 3 and have 1-on-1. So we're safe to just go for the combo. I'm sure they're like... Well, I don't know. A lot of times, I was telling you guys earlier that Chalice of the Void was a security blanket against rhinos, and this is like pretty much the same for humans. So I wonder if people think that... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if he thinks he's safe. He's not. But that means I'm just gonna ping this these champions, which do I want to do that? Do I want to block any of them? Might as well block one. Maybe this Legion's End doesn't work. That Dismember was a good play. Play the Swamp. We'll attack for 2. Yeah, now I'm willing to get ambushed because I'm just likely gonna kill this champion no matter what. So I don't care how big they make it. I can also kill an ambusher. Wouldn't it be great if they blocked here? I'm definitely gonna play a Harbinger. What do I have? Actually, yeah, no, I have the mana. It doesn't recast it, right? Yeah. All right, I guess we get to see what's in their hand. So we'll target the big one. We'll pay. I think their hand is going to be big. Reflector Mage, Thalia's Lieutenant, Imperial Recruiter. Okay, that's actually a pretty strong hand. What does that mean for us? Oh my god, I have to make black mana. I always fuck that up. What have we got here? So if they have Reflector Mage and Thalia's Lieutenant, they're gonna vial in probably Recruiter into another one of these Imperial, whatever the hell I just exiled, Champion of the Parish. I can't reasonably combo, but it's still worth playing Snoop out, I think, because it draws cards and their best answer right now is Reflector Mage. So we're just gonna put Snoop on top. So here comes what I assume is Recruiter. Then I don't know what they're gonna search. Meddling Mage. Oh fuck. Yeah. It really wasn't a good answer, was there? Unless I kept the fetch land open, which I couldn't have. Fuck. Well, Meddling Mage is annoying. Doesn't matter what I searched, they would have named it. I could have named something worse though. Or I could have put something worse on top, like Matron, I guess. I thought about putting Battlecry Goblin on top because I have so much mana. I did not see the Recruiter into Meddling Mage line though. That was going to screw up whatever I put on top. So I should have... What I should have done is forced... I don't think that was a good... I think that was a good attack. Oh, I guess they have Thalia's Lieutenant. I'm just totally tilted. That was not a good block, is what it wasn't. So now I'm gonna put Battlecry Goblin on top. Actually, should I just put Munitions Expert on top? Maybe I should just put Munitions Expert on top. These things are gonna get real big. And all they've got is Reflector Mage. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna attack them. Oh no, I can't attack them. Yeah, I can't attack. I don't know why I thought this had haste. Because I had one last turn, that's why. Alright. They're just gonna save this Reflector Mage, I assume, until I get a Snoop down. Or they can, like, really blow me out. But I should be okay. What is this? Human. You can be sure of that. I mean, this is pretty close to just a regular old goblins list. It just doesn't have, like... You could call them crutches. But, like... It just doesn't have, like, a lot of the basic tools that most of these goblins decks have come to include. You just have to take this 5, 10. You go down to 3. We can't win this game. We can't win this game. All right, this list sucks. I can confidently say this list sucks. You should go make sure that... Who is this? Omita Shunsuke? Checking for marked cards. This list sucks. This is like so terrible. We're dropping this league. I didn't feel like I was really favored to win any game. But again, I didn't play against all of the 4-color Yorion and Omnath bullshit that I think that list is tuned for. But definitely not tuned for MTGO league nonsense. Alright, let's take a look at... So this is a regular goblins list. I don't think Hidetsugu Consumes All is great anymore. Okay. But it's not great. It's obviously not that different from what we just played, but you're more often going to be able to kill the champions on turn 1. You get locked out, you have Pashlik Mons to go get and try to kill their stuff. It's just like... You have the 2 Sling Gang Lieutenants, so sometimes you draw them. It just felt really bad playing that list. I wouldn't recommend it. Too much air, not enough lands. Don't do it, don't do it. So, what else do we have? Pull up a Pioneer list. This is our Goblins Pioneer list. It's very bad against Mono Red. Is there a way to make it good against Mono Red? I kind of don't think so. Somebody else posted their Pioneer list in the Discord. Where is the Pioneer section? How did I fare at SCG Pit? I mostly just played with a bunch of friends. In the modern challenges that I did play, I did well. I split the finals. And got a bunch of packs that had nothing in them. Wait, this isn't what I want. This is what I want. This list seems not that good either. I don't... War Chief, Rabble Master... I just feel like somebody who isn't maxing Snoop in their 40 Goblins deck is just like not paying attention. Snoop is so good. Like whenever you play it, you're drawing so many cards. Yeah, I'm gonna just... If I'm gonna play Pioneer Goblins, I'm gonna just run this. But we're gonna pull up Mr. Bodingle's Sewer Steel Goblins. They're not actual goblins. What the hell is the name of it? Stream Decker? This is Aspiring Spike Stream Decker. You can see in the top right that... Oh, you can't see it. Well, favorited it. Because it's very often that you go to Spike's Stream Decker to figure out. Yes, that was Dylan Colfree's list or something like that. We looked at it earlier, and we looked at it a couple weeks ago, and you know, right when we got back from Pit, and we almost played it, but it's really the same as our standard list. And I know Goblins is good right now, which is why I don't feel like playing the standard list. I want to learn. But in here, the Pro Tour format. Do you guys... All right, let's do a poll real quick, because we actually have viewers here. Maybe you guys will participate in a poll. How the fuck do I start a poll? I see manage prediction. I see clip that. Start a poll. Start a poll. Start a rerun? No. Manage your poll. Alright. Pulling up a poll. Create a new poll. Question. Pioneer or modern? Monkeys Cowboys. Oh, Legacy Goblins? I sold it. I don't want to deal with that bullshit anymore. Reviewing the results. Somebody vote one way or another. But I used to have Legacy Goblins, and it just wasn't... I had Food Chain Goblins. Wasn't that fun, to be honest. I don't... This isn't the same list that... I would play in Legacy. This is what I would play in Legacy. Painter Servant, and Painter Servant is expensive. Legacy Minotaur is just one of 1K. If I had the cards, I would think about it. Pioneer's kind of poop. It's definitely slower. I don't know. Well, Monkeys wins, so we're gonna go with our regular Black Red Goblins list. Let's see. Is there anything that we care about changing? I know Pioneer's been pissing me off too, dude. Like I lost 0-2 to Mono Red and Phoenix the other day, and those decks seem to be like on the rise again. So I'm just kind of mad about that, but like I don't know. Not the worst. Okay, hear me out. What if, to have fun, we put Pyre of Heroes back in this list? How would I do that? What do I cut for Pyre of Heroes? Do I cut the Matron? I don't think so. Do I cut an Expert? I don't think so either. I don't want to cut a Mog War Marshal. I kind of do want to play Pyre of Heroes today. My vote is the bad black 3-drop. A lot of people are doing that. We haven't seen a lot of combo. I think this is foolish to have this in the board, the Harbinger. But like... whatever. I was thinking about cutting a Ringleader Frisbees, but there are lines that you get into. Oh, maybe you needed Ignoble for those lines. Oh man, I think you needed Ignoble. The Broken Delving's kind of common, but it doesn't. Oh, you're talking about Pioneer? I mean, I think I like a format that's like where Big Red is good. I think that's cool. Let's just go like this. The Pyre adds some amount of consistency, so we're gonna run it like this. I don't recommend this, but we're doing it. Gotta use tickets. I'm not out of play points. All right, guys, we're cracking some chests. Sealed product 10. Oh shit! Yo! Magic Online player rewards program. Oh my god! There could be really cool stuff in here. Wait a second, is this broken? It's all basic lands. I think I got a dud. I don't think this is what's supposed to happen when you reward your players playing with you. I think, wait. All basics though? All basics? Nah, we 100% expected that. All right, how many play points do we actually need? 50? We should get 50 from this, right? There you go. I hate this character. We got a stupid Sokenzan. We got a Thassa's Oracle. We got a Pioneer card. We got a Legacy card. I guess we got a Godless Shrine. Where's Clothis? Oh yeah, is Clothis worth money? I wonder. Got a Scrap Heap Scrounger. That's a legit card. All right, I think that was successful. Modern League, 100 play points. Get at me. Could have been a full art. Boseiju? No. Boseiju's for bad players who need crutches like Ren and 6 to win. That's not that bad. 3 tickets. I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take 3 tickets. I might just sit on it for now, but because that is a Pioneer card that will eventually see play, I believe. And I don't need the 3 tickets too badly. Let's see who our first opponent is. Not a huge fan of the 3 Harbinger. Now that I'm looking at it and I'm about to do battle, I'm mad. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because this is a perfect fucking hand. It's just perfect. This is exactly how we drew it up. I'm going to play Ragavan turn 1. I'm going to play Den of the Bugbear. I'm going to kill their Ragavan. Then I'm going to play this basic mountain. They're going to shock my Snoop, and I'm going to cry. Ooh, no Ragavan. Even better than I expected. Thank you, Bodangles. I appreciate it. Ooh, I guess we're playing Vile on turn 1. Thank you for stopping by. Let me get this full screen back up. Get out of here. Everybody likes monkeys. They don't like cowboys. All right, so this is Titan Shift. And Titan Shift does play just straight up Lightning Bolt. But they only play 4. From what I remember. They may not have it. So we're just going to slam Snoop. And you know what? If they kill it, they probably don't have 2 bolts. And next turn, we're going to play a Snoop and Violin. Or play a Matron and Violin a Snoop. They're going to explore. They put Valakut into play. Looks like they're dead. This comes into play tapped. Yep. You guys, we did it. We got there. This was a good hand. I enjoyed it. Both teams played hard. And just so happens that the better team won. Even with all the randomness. We did draw a Kiki, which is a little scary. But they can't even Fury us. So, for those of you who haven't seen the combo before because you're too busy watching Death Shadow, which Goblins never combos against, Conspicuous Snoop gets all the abilities of Goblins on the top of your library that are activated abilities, not all ability. So it doesn't actually get haste, but Kiki Jiki says created token that's a copy of target non-legendary creature. That's normally how you avoid Kiki copying itself. A Conspicuous Snoop has no such restriction. You make 1 billion copies of itself, and the last one, once you have 1 billion kajillion, you don't copy the Snoop anymore. You click your Snoop twice because Magic Online says so. Copy your Boggart Harbinger, and you put either Sling Gang Lieutenant or Mog Fanatic on top. Either one will do. And then you save targets and you click wildly because 40% of your screen real estate is Goblins. So the chances are you'll turn out all right if you just keep clicking. Better starting 7 wins. It is often that way in Modern right now. The Lurrus meta actually was pretty close to like kicking that entirely, but the unfortunate part was whoever had the better companion won. That meant you had to play Lurrus. I mean, Blood Moon is fine against them because it turns off Valakut and we want a combo ASAP. We don't want to play a long game. Probably not attacking for any meaningful amount of damage. Probably taking out one of these Mog War Marshals. Probably 2 of them. Probably take out a Munitions Expert. because not a lot to kill. You could Chalice. Do they play? It is very interactive right now. That is true. Unfortunately, you can only interact with powerful enough cards, I guess is the way to put it. I just want to know if they play. I don't know where else to look for it, isn't it? I want to know if they play Summoner's Pact, but there's no way to look for this. Nobody's playing this deck. So I don't think they play Summoner's Pact, but if we find that they do, we can bring in these chalices. As is, I think this should be enough. I have personal considerations on 23. Yeah, so there's a video. I guess you keep this. There's a video on... do you keep this? Turn 1 Vile, turn 2 Fanatic Thoughtseize? That doesn't sound very good. We can do better. I mean, they're going to bring in a ton of interaction, right? But we have better sideboard cards than this Thoughtseize. I think this hand is better. I think we throw back this card. We have to like kind of pray that they don't have. It was near the bottom left, Titan Shift. Thank you. No Summoner's Pacts. Right? Yeah. Only 2 Lightning Bolts made from that guy. That doesn't mean everybody's playing that list. You must be a trailblazer if you're going to be playing Titan Shift, I would think. That or you're stuck in 2018. So I think I am supposed to play Skirk 99 times out of 100. Dryad is a good one. Now would be the time to draw Blood Moon. How the hell do they have so many lands in play on turn 2? It's so crazy. Okay. Not good. So they only have 2 lands left. If both of them are... they only have 2 cards left. If both of them are lands, they can bolt my Snoop. But I kind of think I have to just like accept that as something that can happen. Like, I may just be dead, but they can't Scape Shift kill me yet. Ashlick Mons is a good draw, but I'm going to be honest, I wish that that was a land. What I really need is there to be a Boggart Harbinger right underneath this Ashlick Mons. But it looks like we're going to get our Snoop bolted. Wow, see, so they are playing Summoner's Pact. Now, did I miss it, or did I just say, like I said, that not everybody is playing the same list? I did not miss it. It's just that not everybody plays the same list. What did they search for? Did they really search for Sakura Tribe Elder? Oh, I guess it bolts my Snoop. They got a basic forest? Oh, their basic forest is a mountain. All right, I don't think we can win from here. Because we're not going to draw land for a while, and like these 2 Mog Fanatics don't do anything. I guess we have an out if we draw like land off the top. You should attack with this. We could have drawn a Blood Moon too, by the way. That would have gotten us out of this mess. Maybe here. Nah. I was going to say maybe here our best out is to play Matron with the Skirk's mana and then just hope to draw Land Harbinger. If I could have killed this, though, they were fucked. But I don't think I had any way that could kill it. I guess Munitions Expert, sack. Yeah. Fanatic, that would have done it. It's okay. Okay. So they're exploring. Looks like they're running out of gas. Don't want to attack their Dryad. It's too important. They don't know that damage don't go on the stack anymore. So Pashlik Mons is pretty sick. I think I'm going to play Pashlik Mons as opposed to Matron. Hope to draw a land. Get this Sling Gang into play. These are both shocks now, so we can kill Dryad if they go for Escape Shift, which, oh man, would I love to do that because they misunderstood Pashlik Mons plus Mog Fanatic. That would be sweet. I need water. I guess they're just going to target Pashlik Mons with this. Alright, so they're targeting my face and Pashlik Mons. I think I'm supposed to kill Dryad. These are all going to be mountains anyway, right? 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, so I just killed Dryad here and I'm fine. We're going to get him, but not from Escape Shift. And now, the last list didn't have any Mog Fanatics. No, I had one Mog Fanatic, but I had no Pashlik Monses. So, like... But now, they're gonna target my face and Pashlik Mons again, I guess? Nope, they're just gonna take out my Skirk Prospector. So Pashlik Mons is gonna die, as is my Skirk Prospector. So I can have 2 mana, but I can't do anything with the 2 mana. Pashlik is dying, yeah. Well, we might as well do it now. Oh, wait, no. I can't Control Z it. I tried to Control Z it. Fuck. Well, I did it in the wrong order. That's good. I was supposed to... I missed 1 point of damage. I don't think the 1 point of damage matters. Although it might, because we're doing a Sling Gang thing. We'll see, though. Well, I don't think I can beat this Primeval Titan. I'm gonna be honest. So, I don't think the 1 point of damage mattered, believe it or not. Yup. We're just dead. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Dallas is coming in. Thoughtseize is staying. We could take out this Sling Gang, because the games are going to end before that's relevant, I think. We have all these Fanatics in case we draw one. We can take out a Mog War Marshal. Fire is probably necessary. Maybe Aether Vial comes out, but Joker says to take out all of the ringleaders, so yes, you do side Vial out sometimes, but Vial does double duty in matchups where you're mulliganing to combo. It is... Ooh. This is tempting. This is tempting. Because, like, a Snoop makes this hand amazing. And we have Blood Moon and Harbinger. And Vial for, like, if we find a Matron instead. I think we keep this. I'm gonna play 2 tapped. Well, I guess we're not gonna tap. So Vial does double duty in matchups where you're mulliganing the combo, because when you have to mulligan low to find it, you can count on Vial to be more than 1 land, even though it gets you a turn slower. Because there are hands that you literally just couldn't combo it for, unless you like drew perfect, but Vial kind of helps that. That and the London Mulligan, obviously. But in matchups where you just want gas and they have lots of answers to Vial, like Blue-Red Murktide or Grixis Shadow, it's not uncommon to side some number of them out. That's a fantastic draw. I mean, the ultimate ghost move here would be Pithing Needle, Bloodstained Mire, and I would cry. Because I could have just played this out. But chose to play a tapped thing instead. So, we do have two options here. We could Matron. And then Vile Snoop in. They did hold up Bolt, so I'm tempted not to do that. And just play... I think I do want to do it. Alright, we're gonna... This is like a slight head game here. We're gonna fetch the basic swamp. We're gonna grab the Snoop. The basic swamp signals that we have Blood Moon, and we do have Blood Moon. But we're also presenting the pressure of Viling and Snoop. So now they have to decide if they want to hold up Blood Moon pressure or hold up something to kill Blood Moon answers or hold up something to kill Snoop. Also, if you can, you kind of want a Blood Moon after the timestamp of Dryad anyway. We are dangerously close to getting just natural Titans though. But here they're holding up 2 mana. Get me up to 3 counters. Let me do it. Fuck. There's the Bolt. Wait until you see what I draw. Just wait. It's okay. You can wait. It's a mistake to wait, but yeah, I have a whole video on YouTube about where we go like kind of deep into land count. You play 24 lands in my opinion because the number of lands in your hand is a what's the word? Discrete number. So, what would I like to draw? Is a discrete number, so it puts you over the threshold where 3 is the average number of lands in your hand, which I think is important. But it also just makes you more likely to be able to cast Ringleader on turn 4. Your mana is like just perfect as far as casting your spells, so you don't have to worry about that. And your land count just needs to be 23 or 24. And it's up to you, but I go with 24. I think I'm supposed to get Ringleader here. Actually, no, I'm not supposed to get Ringleader, am I? Because I'm just going to slam this Blood Moon. Actually, no, I'm supposed to get Ringleader. Never mind. I didn't board them all out, did I? I did. That's what Joker says to do. Joker, you idiot. So, given that we can't get Ringleader, I guess I just get another Snoop? I could just put it off and get a Matron. Yeah, let's just get a Matron. We're gonna thin because we don't have any way to manipulate our deck in a reasonable way. I'll put this in tapped. 1 green mana likely isn't answering our thing. Not in modern, at least. It could be. They could have a pitch spell. We'll see. Getting Ringleader will be difficult considering we sided them all out. That's true. That's true. I usually like to keep 1 in, but not this time. So, okay, no Dryad. Nice. They hit me with the nice in the chat. I hope it's actually nice. But I put a lot of pressure on them. Like, I don't think they realize that I set it up that way. You know what I mean? So now we have to end this game ASAP. I took out Battlecry Goblin because I didn't think I would be playing a long game like this. We can just kill this Arboreal Grazer. I think it's best to just get Snoop. Start trying to draw. Have you considered Magus over Blood Moon, considering you can Violet? Yeah, of course. This is the short answer to that question. I disagree with most people on this. So most people will tell you because Boseiju now exists, you should play Magus sometimes. I think in a format with Solitude and Fury, you never want your lock piece to be answerable with a free spell that goes in, you know, 80-ish% of the best decks. I know that you can play Force of Vigor, but you don't just play a main. And I think that forcing people to play answers to non-creature cards is value that makes your opponent's mulligans much, much harder. And it adds tension to their mulligan decisions that they didn't have. I should have played that as a swamp, but it doesn't matter. It wouldn't be a swamp, but because it doesn't matter unless they kill my Blood Moon, I think it was just a freebie. Although if they kill my Blood Moon, I probably want it to be thing. This is obviously terrible. So yeah, I think that the benefit of adding tension to your opponent's mulligan's decisions is like huge, and I would pretty much always stick with Blood Moon for that reason. Like, I know it can be destroyed by Boseiju, but so can, you know, they were always able to like tap for mana in response to your Blood Moon and float it and then hit it with your answer, and so like you were always soft to that specifically, but I don't think that I want to say no to this. I think I want to say no to this. Hey, pretty decent. I think that it's still worth it, right? It's like, I guess it goes back to something Spike says a lot, like specifically about Blood Moon, but in a different way. It's not like you put one basic in your deck and suddenly you have a good matchup against Blood Moon. And the same goes for Boseiju. Like, you don't put one Boseiju in your deck and all of a sudden like, oh, Blood Moon doesn't matter anymore. That's not how it works. Not only do we have a bunch of other juicy Boseiju targets in our Aether Vials, but like they have to tutor that one of, like, yeah, sometimes they'll just have it, but like it's not likely. So are there no longer going to be decks that are just conceding immediately to Blood Moon because they forgot that Blood Moon was a card when they built their sideboard? Maybe, but like you're not really more dead than you used to be. You're not open to more answers than you used to be. So they're gonna Through the Breach. I hope not an Emrakul. They're gonna Through the Breach a Dryad, which gives them green mana for a second to play Explore. Interesting. Is that an instant? It is. Okay. I think that was a very strange play. Moon vs. Magus is a meta call. Yeah, see, I sentence one, I already disagree. I don't even think it's a meta call. Maybe if you can consider Modern Horizons 2 existing. Have what? He asked, do you have it? I don't even know what he's referring to. I can't combo from here. I don't think he realizes that. But I am going to kill him. I don't think it's even true that if it's all Titan, you get Magus because of what I said. Like, they're going to be boarding in removal spells for your creatures. Period. The game, Lord. I don't know. He meant the game? I didn't know I had it. I drew it off the top. Sorry, Brady, if you watch this. But like, they're going to have dismembers. They're gonna have lightning bolts. They need ways to deal with creatures, right? They're gonna have them in their board. They're gonna have furies. So like, now imagine they have to board in fury and force of vigor. And now imagine they have a hand that has force of vigor but no fury in it, right? Do they mulligan to find something that keeps them from dying to Snoop on turn 2? Or do they worry more about Blood Moon? I'm playing a pirate just so I could do something different, Oak Tree. I don't think it's better, but I haven't played it in a long time, and I just didn't want to play the same old list. I'll keep this one. But that's what I'm saying. That's the mulligan tension I'm talking about. Whereas, like, if you're on Magus of the Moon and they know that, like, you never get that. They're just like, oh, this hand has no creature removal. Like, you could argue that if you, like, pull a fast one on them and they think you're on enchantment moons, and you have maguses, like, sometimes they'll keep an enchantment hand when they shouldn't have, but I don't think that that's good. Yeah, in my paper list right now, I have 2 regular moons and 1 magus. That's mostly because I'm too lazy to take the 3rd blood moon out of my painter's servant deck. But it's certainly a strategy, and I think it's even a good one. I think it's really close. I don't think you're gonna win or lose many games based on Magus versus Solitude, because, like, most of the decks you want Moon against, they probably shouldn't be playing Fury and Solitude anyway, right? So, like, should I just, like, let them... I think I'm just gonna block once. We're just gonna get, like, max Vile value here and just work our way up to Sling Gang, and we'll win this game. Yeah, I do play a random split. In Painter Servant, I haven't played it in years, but I still have the 4 moons, and it may even be 3 moons, but I have some number of enchantment blood moons that is 3 or 4, and then I have the Imperial Recruiters and a Mage to the Moon to, like, go get with, you know? We can't play Conspicuous Snoop except by viling it in. I think I'm gonna attack with 2 things. Maybe just 1 thing. We'll attack with 1 thing, threaten the double block, never do it. This Mog Fanatic will be great once we get a Vile on 3. We are looking to be threatening a Munitions Expert here, even though we're not. So I'm curious how they play it. If they cast a spell right now, I could easily kill this with Munitions Expert, but I'm sure that they would cast it anyway because I have blockers. All right, Boros Charm. A good card. Definitely, at the very least, chumping here. Probably not double blocking. Oh, play a hasty creature. Rift Bolt? Okay. Tap out for a Boros Charm. Do it. I can, like, force them to play a spell here, which, if it's 2 mana, is good for me. Let's do it. Got him. Look at that. Called engineering. Social engineering? Is that what it's called? I can kill this. Let's do it just to like flex on him. Hey, we got another one on top that we can't cast. Fire? Unnecessary. We always had it the whole time. That was a good double block. I'm glad you liked it, Frisbees, because it was correct, apparently. Glad I thought of it too. So, all of these are like marginal against Burn, but good enough to play. Burn's best hands are creature hands. We are likely not comboing, so we can board out one Kiki. I think you keep the third Harbinger just to grab Sling Gangs. And Pyre gets you up to Sling Gang quickly. You want to block. Chalices and Vials and Hitotsugus are a little awkward, but you do need the Vials for the Eidolons. Eidolons. I heard it pronounced Eidolon in like a really official spot the other day, and I still don't like it. Because like, it's like very foreigner to me. When you hear the real Greek pronunciation, it doesn't make any sense. Ooh. We keep this? It's really bad against a bunch of creatures. But it combos, which is silly. But it has a turn 1 Aether Vial, and all my lands are painless. I think I'll keep this. They mulled to 6, at least, so I'm going to keep this. Sugu seems medium versus Burn. So, even Chalice of the Void is medium against Burn. But the thing is, their best hands are all these 1-drop creatures, and Hitotsugu really plays against that well. So like, we're boarding it in to stop their nut draw. Like, obviously it doesn't stop Lava Spike, but if they play turn 1 Lava Spike, we're actually pretty happy already. Like, that is the... Oh, that's a good draw. Turn 1 Lava Spike is like the low end of hands that they could play against us, believe it or not. So, usually pretty happy when they do that. Now they drew a Monastery Swiftspear for turn, which we're not happy about. And they're saving this Wooded Foothills, it seems, for Searing Blaze. So, kind of happy we kept a slow one. Chalice is a coin flip, exactly, which is why it is almost the definition of medium. A 50% chance, not a fantastic one in my opinion. We're just going to keep playing these, not reveal anything. They can't really, in good conscience, yeah, crack this fetch or play anything. Because I could vial 2 things in and get them. We're going to take 1 here. Now they skewer me. Not the best for me, but these are the reasons why Chalice is a coin flip and all that stuff. Okay, we need to survive just 1 more turn. So we're probably getting Mog War Marshal here. We'll make white mana because red players are scared of that. Make double white, actually, because Auriok Champion, very good. So we're just going to get Munitions. Oh, I meant to get Mog War Marshal, not Munitions Expert. I saw Munitions Expert and I was like, yes, sick, I can kill this, but I'm not going to kill this. But I do just need to survive, so it's like not a huge deal. This Sling Gang is going to do work. Lava Spike me. Sure. This is going to force their hand. Which I don't mind because I'm going to play a Sling Gang next turn, so. I wish I had a Mogwar Marshal here so I could just chump with the Echo guy, but oh well. You don't necessarily need a sideboard. I hope I clicked that. I was so close to clicking my own Goblin that no. All right, I'll take that. So here, we're gonna play out all of our other stuff first, I guess. That. Yeah, I'm gonna play this first because I don't know what I'm gonna get with the Matron Tutor necessarily. When they probably kill my Sling Gang here in response to this, I'm gonna sack my whole board. I maybe should have attacked first. In fact, that one point may be relevant against Burn. I definitely should have attacked first. So I'll let them cast it. They had to sack a land for that. And I mean, this should just be game, right? The whole nother burn spell they need to draw off the top. And I'm still at 9. And I have 2 creatures in play. And Vial on 4. Pretty sure we won this game. No sideboard cards. That's, I mean, you're playing main deck Sling Gang Lieutenant, right? That's a pretty good draw, I'm not gonna lie. Make blue mana and white mana. Those are both more powerful than any other color we could have made. I don't think white mana is actually that powerful. I will play this out. Get it in play. Gonna wait as long as possible to vial in this Sling Gang. Just to make their mana awkward. Because they're gonna have to spend a lot of mana and a lot of cards to kill us. Spike, you got it. I'll sack the whole board if you want. So we're 2-0 with the regular ass list, which I told you was good. It was so terrible. I mean, we played some bad. Well, we played one bad matchup. We played Rhinos, which is a horrendous matchup. And then we played 2 creature decks, which should be good matchups, and we lost because we were on some silly aggro plan. Instead of against 4-color Yorion and stuff, which is what that other deck wanted to be. It was a good meta call, whoever built that. When I said it was bad, I just meant for what we were playing against. I understand why it was built that way and why it won when you look at the top 8. I mean, it didn't win, but it got to the top 8. The top 8 was full of decks it was good against. It did lose in the top 8, even though it was full of decks it was good against, but they're not decks that I would feel comfortable beating this configuration. What is this song? Thought so. Trying to see if there's anything I want to skip to. Nah, these are all good. Oh man, what decks do you guys play in Modern? Are you all here to play Goblins? Or are you all just same viewers that get passed stream to stream because you're like CNN at the airport? Nobody can change the channel, so you get ratings. Goblins and Yogg, yeah, knew that about you, Steez. Just like losing to Fury. That's funny. Red Prison just top 8'd something, didn't it, Oak Tree? I would have told you Red Prison is like unplayable. Ivan Drago, I heard him. Get a shout out. I guess you keep this. It's pretty bad, but like, if they're really a draw go player, it gets really good. Like, Aether Vial is just a really strong magic card. Mog Fanatic's also pretty strong against most of the modern decks that this would be good against. Okay, so they're playing Living End. We don't have the Skirk in hand. We're about to get evoked by a Grief. This game might go really poorly. Definitely not paying Echo, in case you were wondering. Gonna play this out ASAP. I assume... Alright, so they took Fnatic just because they knew I would pressure their life total with it. So I like that play from them. It also... what it can allow you to do... I know it gives them perfect information, but I just wanted to get it in play. Untapped. So we're going to play the Den of the Bugbear. One of the things you can do with Fnatic is kill your other 1 toughness goblins to get them into the graveyard. So I've done that before. Hitting goblins both top 8 of the SCG event. One of the 5Ks. Yeah. Yep. Alright. So definitely not paying Echo because we want things in our graveyard. Big ol' no. Hit him for 1. We'll tick this up to 2. Now we could hit them for a whole bunch here. We could hit him for 2, 4, 7, 8. Taken to 11. It's not that exciting, is it? I think I'd rather just hold up the Battlecry Goblin, like end of turn type thing. Although if they don't have a Cascader yet, this is a mistake, but can't know. So I think this is right. And I think all of their Cascaders are instant speed, right? They only play the... I don't think they play... Oh, they do. Never mind. They play the Shardless Agent. Alright, but if this is an instant speed one, we're a little screwed. I am going to Violet an end of turn. They can get me here. Pick it up. I need to just play this out. I think I'd play it second main. Because I think if I don't activate here, they won't play their thing. Oh, that's a weird one. Okay, wait a second. So I want to just deal them 1, 2. I don't think so. I think I just leave it. Okay, this is fine. They're going to take 16. Or go to 16, excuse me. Go to 15 even. We're going to go grab Basic Mountain because it doesn't matter. We have a fantastic next turn lined up. Now, admittedly, we don't have any goblins to violin on 3, and we don't have any goblins that we can sack other than Sling Gang Lieutenant itself to bring back with Living End. But I still think this is a pretty good position given that we're going to get 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage out of the yard, and we're going to take them to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take them to 10. So I'll do it. This song is too sad. I always skip this song. Yes, I would like to use the ability. I don't think they can come back from this. I mean, I could play Battlecry Goblin and activate it, or I can just, like, get a whole bunch of stuff into play. And if they endurance me, they endurance me. What am I going to do about it? Yeah, so they cascade. You have to wait for them to put it on the stack. Otherwise, they can choose to just not cast it. So they put Living End on the stack. We sack everything. So we both get a whole bunch of stuff back. I draw a bunch of cards. They're dead. I don't know. People just always want to do it. I did the same thing in the last league when I was like super dead and couldn't win. This is not good, but we're gonna bring it in. Obviously, Leyline is insane. Thoughtseize can help us. Harbinger is our plan in this matchup. Other than just mulling to Leyline of the Void. You can bring in Chalice. There's a lot of cards to bring in, though. And maybe we just do this. We want all of our sack outlets. Mon Fanatic is decent. Probably don't need these. Fire's way too slow. So now, is there anything else I should shave? You could shave Vials. I think this is fine. I don't see any problem with this. Like, I don't want Thoughtseize or Blood Moon desperately enough, but I would take out these. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware of Chalice on 0. Not as good as Void Mirror because you can still get Enduranced out, but so I'm definitely looking for I'm definitely looking for ley lines if I can, but can I really pass up Chalice on 0 to buy me enough time to do Sling Gang Lieutenant? I don't think so. I think this is a good hand. And I think we're going to save it until turn 2. We have to play it on turn 2 because their subs instant speed, so we can't wait for our turn 3. Also a good draw. It means they can't hold up their evoke mana, and we will get to turn 4 likely, I think. Play this first. Yeah, we gotta play it now. I have in the past accidentally played Chalice on 1 there. Are they gonna Spell Pierce me? No. Okay. Oof. I've been singing that line in my head for the last few days. Indivisible, the wages are unlivable. So true. That's not a good draw. We're just gonna get Snoop. We're not even gonna play Snoop next turn. I guess I could get Skirk instead of Snoop. But if they just like start playing their flyers and stuff, like I have to win quickly. So we're gonna grab Snoop. So now they have to deal with this before they can go off, and that usually costs them 2 mana. They can Otawara us. All right, so they're gonna evoke away our Snoop, it looks like. And Void Mirror would stop things like this, which is why if you really hate these Cascade matchups, you don't play Chalice. This is a concession to Murktide, which I don't even really like it except on the play. You don't need to board against Murktide to beat them. So this is Otawara. They're just holding up Otawara. We drew another one. But I'm just gonna play Sling Gang out, I think. Do I just play out Snoop? Because there's a Snoop in my graveyard, so if they living end, I'm actually fine with it. Grief not great in against us, turns out. They're gonna subtlety me? Subtlety hurts. I think I do put it on the top though. Even though I have another one. I have a land. I'm gonna put it on the top. Do I just attack here? Can they block? I actually don't know. Like I can block. They're probably just gonna try and subtlety me out. It's gonna take a while. Nope. They don't even try to do that. Are they just putting themselves dead? Because this is just 1 blue mana. They can't bounce my stuff with 1 blue mana. Oh, they're just committing to the board. I forgot that I have a Chalice in play. Interesting. I think Sling Gang is better to get out than Snoop here. Because we can start blocking and sacking the Shardless Agent instead of anything else. I think weird how Grief puts a copy in the card on top of your deck sometimes. It definitely feels that way. I could just attack with Den, but I think it's probably better to do this. They could subtlety me. I wonder what they do. Okay. That's sort of a freebie. That's pretty good. Can't play it off the top. I could put something else on top. They just concede. Okay. I mean, so we would have attacked for 3 there, done 2. Probably played Boggart Harbinger. I don't think we could really lose that game. I could see conceding. We're 3-0 with the good list. With that good shit. Should watch the new Avatar 2 trailer on stream. I'm getting some stream advice. I was gonna say, are they talking about Avatar The Last Airbender? But no, you're talking about everybody's favorite series to forget, the Avatar series, which has something like 7 movies already paid for and supposedly done filming. And I don't think anybody is excited to see the end of them. Let's watch it. Where to go? Let's all be underwhelmed together. I know some of you out there loved Avatar, but come on. So should we pump this up? Let's pump this up. Just so you can get the full experience. Just so you remember, there were there was fake news stories. It was like just complete lies that people were like, people are going to their doctors and getting diagnosed with depression because they want to live in the Avatar universe. And this was before the movie had even released. It's like, if you told me that about Harry Potter, I might believe you, but definitely not Avatar. Oh man. I got paired for my match, but this is more important. I'm gonna get it, but how long do I have? Sorry, you guys missed important shit. There was a fish. I'm gonna go back for you.
I know one thing.
Oh, it was a whale. I'm sorry, I called it a fish. I mean, it's definitely pretty. Although, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, it's not like far beyond what video games are doing, and the CGI is still that Uncanny Valley stuff. Like, it's not good. The last movie I can remember with good CGI was Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes. That's the last one I can remember. If they put this movie in theaters again, I would go see it. Is this just horrible quality because of me? I don't know. No, this is a keep. You can't tell from this, but the CGI is fucking great because it's not just CGI. It's like a combination of practical effects and CGI. But yeah, I would go I would go watch that again before I ever really thought about enjoying Avatar 2. All right, well, you can take one of my snoops. This looks like Death Shadow. I know what you mean, Steve's Train. It really it feels sad to say that, like you're spoiled by acknowledging it, but I think you're right. I think that, I mean, every Marvel movie is basically a big budget sci-fi movie, and I don't even go see those, and sci-fi is like my favorite genre. I didn't, just based on its merits, I didn't like the first Avatar, just by the way. Like, it was neat. It's a movie. Not only is the story like, you know, a rehash of old Pocahontas stories, everybody knows that at this point, but like the way they framed a lot of the scenes, it was like I was supposed to be cheering when humans were dying as opposed to aliens. Like, if it's two sets of humans, I can get behind one in the Pocahontas story, but like when it's straight up, do I Mog War Marshal out a Pyre of Heroes instead of anything else here? Mog War Marshal, I can get left with one token. I kind of want to do that. Could actually activate Pyre and put a Snoop in play. I definitely didn't enjoy cheering for aliens to kill humans. That was like this very basic thing that just like I understand their aliens. I even understand they're good aliens. I even understand they're bad humans. But when I watch the random soldier get eaten by a dinosaur thing off the side of a sci-fi ship, my years of programming are not going to allow me to enjoy that. I'm sorry. That's a bad thing in sci-fi movies. I thought that was absurd, Sloth Answer, and I'll never forget that. It was like, we got in this mech suit so we could fucking knife fight. It wasn't like... It wasn't like a gun, a hand cannon. He was just like, nah, it's time to fucking knife fight. We have these big giant swords. I guess presumably for clearing jungle is the idea. But, yeah, it was ridiculous. I don't know if hyped. So I told everyone, because my friends want to go to Syracuse, I told them I was not gonna go because it's like all the way up there. But now I might be playing a show up in Syracuse near that time. So I have to figure that out. I mean, so this is Unholy Heat, right? Like,
We are now traveling 20,000 feet below sea level.
I should just play another Snoop, shouldn't I?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
If I do this, they connive, but like, yeah. Just gonna play out the second Snoop. Now they need Unholy Heat plus. I guess they didn't have Unholy Heat, so now we know that if they leave up just red mana, it's not Unholy Heat. Second Ledger Shredder. We're not dead to that. I guess they're dead. Just gonna go for it. Wait, can I go for it while playing this off the top? Black, red. I could. I would have to sack the Skirk. I think this is fine. Yeah, they're hyper F6'd. Kiki Jiki. Make a token. Target the token. Make a bunch of them. So you can, when you make your last Boggart Harbinger thing, you can hold priority and target the Boggart Harbinger again if you wanted. For extra value in case it doesn't work, but they're F6'd and they can't respond to this. So I just recently did it for Pittsburgh and I had such a good time that I can't wait to do it again. I kind of want to go to Baltimore. When is Syracuse? Do you know what day? With dates? Is this more than one day? July 8th through... Oh, fuck. I have a wedding in Massachusetts. Everything seems to be trying to happen on July 8th through 10th. I think I have a wedding the 9th. So... I don't want to, like, dip out on that wedding to go to Syracuse. And Syracuse and Massachusetts are not actually close, even though they're both north of me. What? I've never seen this before. But I'm actually glad that I saw it. Usually MTGO just exits. But at least that time I know they got an error report, or at least they pretended to get an error report. Make sure I'm typing in the password and not just showing you my password. What is this? What is going on? I don't know, guys. We're on this ride together, I suppose. I'm still in the game. Did they crash me? Oh, I'm gonna be mad. It doesn't even show that I'm in... Oh, wait. Return to game. Okay, I was in sideboarding. Sick. They conceded, and that's what caused the problem. Chalice is actually not even very good against these decks. I'm like on a very weird plan, I feel. What else do I take out against these Ledger Shredder punks? On the draw, the Mogwai Marshals get a little worse. Do I want to commit to any one of these? I feel like I don't. I think Thoughtseize is actually better than all of them, especially on the draw. On the play, maybe I bring in one, you know, the Chalice. Somebody who asked me about boarding out Aether Vials before, I think this is the kind of matchup you do that in. Pyre's pretty slow, but like endless value against a deck like this, so I'm gonna leave it in. But yeah, July 8th through 10th, I have a wedding. How close is... I don't know. It's... Can't remember what part of Massachusetts it's in, to be honest. This is a bad hand. We boarded in Blood Moon as like a way to lock them out of the game, like late in the game as a top deck, not for opening hands. This is a fantastic opener. This is very good against Ragavan. I am like praying for turn 1 Ragavan. They don't play it. At this point, we have perfect mana. Maybe we get to... Nah, because then if we want to hold up Munitions Expert, we have to like very noticeably shock in Blood Crypt, and that ain't worth it. We're going to use the 2 key, which for us is Yield Until Response. just in case they try to bolt this, so they can play a Ragavan next turn. I think they're just Death Shadow, and that's why they shocked that in, yeah. So Mogfanatic is actually really good against Death Shadow. Just having a couple points of damage you can fling over the top of their head naturally, really good. Makes their blocks way harder later in the game. What do they do? Aggressive iteration on turn 2 for not maximum value? I'll take it. What are they going to exile? On the bottom and exile one of them. Basic Swamp, exiled. I think I'm just going to play a Fanatic and Aether Vial. Because that helps me against a Ledger Shredder next turn. It's a pretty emo song. Play this whenever it's an emo night. And I don't think we care about getting them closer to Death Shadow. Oof! That's a good one. They got our Vial, our 2 Fanatics. We're gonna untap, probably play Snoop instead of Matron, even if we do draw one. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I guess I want to play Matron. Let's do it. Do I think the Avatar aliens also have an emo subculture? I think it's their main culture. I don't think it's a subculture. I think the dreadlocks might fool you into thinking they maybe have more of a hippie culture, but I'm pretty sure they would have been Lil Peep fans. At the very least. Do we just grab Sling Gang? Actually, I think this game gets decided on card advantage, more or less. We don't have anything that just, like, straight up kills. Ooh, you know what's actually a really good get, too? Battlecry Goblin. I think I'm just supposed to grab Battlecry Goblin here. They could Thoughtseize me or something like that to get me before I play it, but Battlecry Goblin is something you can hold in your hand, which makes it very awkward to play against. Yeah, 3-0 hype with the good deck. Still only 3 card types. The Inquisition. I honestly don't know what you take here if I'm them. Munitions Expert keeps me from killing your Dragon's Rage Channeler. But, I mean, I guess any instant will prevent that. So maybe they have a way to stop that already. But unclear if you even want Delirium here with how much pressure I can put on. But it's tough. So they take Snoop because they're afraid of the long game. But this is the long game. Back and forth. This is the album we've been playing off of loosely. 4/4 Death Shadow, you got it. Bugbear. I'm happy about that. Do I just try to kill this Dragon's Rage Channeler? Any instant fucks me. Maybe they crack a fetch. Nope. Damn. I was hoping they cracked it. If they weren't going to crack it, I should have killed it at upkeep. Because any instant just instantly makes this delirious creature. But, okay. Do we run the risk? No, I don't think we do. We'll go for it now. We already gave them the extra surveil, but I don't think they would have done that if they weren't desperate. Because if they had the instant, they would have just attacked or played it. Like, definitely worth it. So just playing out Battlecry Goblin gives us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. So they can't crack this fetch. Kind of hope that they attack and that they do the stupid combo, the dress down combo. Then they just stink at math. If we draw land that's untapped, I would love to just activate Den of the Bugbear and attack with everything. That would be a good turn. What have you got? What have you got, opponent? I know they're thinking hard. You love this song? We actually play this one live a lot. I'm glad you like it. They're dead. Are they gonna Teamer Battle Rage me? I never beat Teamer Battle Rage in a million years. We play this song live a lot. Are they thinking about whether or not they should shock this in? But what if I make this a 13-13? Am I like fucked? I think they're dead if they have nothing, but like they didn't have an instant before. This would be 3 + 3. Then I would die in the air. I think I just go for it. Although I probably just don't need to. So we could attack. I saw waiting to pay costs. So I can attack and deal a definite 5 damage to them, but then die on the crackback. Doesn't even matter if they have anything. So I just don't attack. Whoops. Just gonna play this out. I will probably again not block. Well, I would die to a bolt. Okay. Maybe I was supposed to just attack with Den of the Bugbear. In fact, almost definitely. I'm supposed to just attack with Den of the Bugbear. Just get my goblin count up 1. I might be just screwed now. Because I have to draw like a Mog Fanatic. I can't crack this fetch. Unless I block. Maybe I am supposed to just block and then attack with Den of the Bugbear. Yeah, I think I am supposed to do that. Oof. 3/3s are good. 3/3s are good. I have things that I can draw, but I don't have them in my hand yet. That's not it. So I take 6 in the air. Had I kept the Battlecry Goblin, I would be playing it last turn or this turn. And I would be able to attack for not enough. I'm dead to a bolt because they just take out my blocker. I mean, it's like really obvious that we're just putting it on the table, like top deck mode, but they choose. I mean, I think this is a silly block because I'm dead to bolt either way, like I said. Yeah, okay. Going to game 3. Blood Moon is still decent. Thoughtseize is still good. Battlecry Goblin is very good. I think maybe we just board out all of the Kikis, even though Kiki is like such a good value card late in the game. And this is a really good value card as well. Probably want this. Hitotsugu is just so good. So let's just take out these Thoughtseizes. And then maybe the Pyre. I think the Pyre's really good though. I got one Matron. Pyre is like another Matron. We'll keep this. Gonna play a Blood Crypt tap turn 1. Turn 2, probably play Mogwar Marshal. You just kind of play this like a control matchup when you can get out ahead on board. We'll probably play Echo unless there's something we just desperately need to kill, like a Dragon's Rage Channeler that they play here. We'll kill that, obviously. Or a Ragavan. We'd kill that too. Actually, we wouldn't even kill a Ragavan. We would just play Mogwar Marshal out. So let's do that. I think I am paying Echo. Makes it a lot harder for them to force Ragavan through, and a lot of times people keep sketchy hands with Ragavan, assuming they'll be able to force it through. You just can't play 3 spells to kill Mogwar Marshal. Okay, well this is an easy block. Saves me from paying Echo. I know that they're doing it to get Delirium, but sort of like Dragon's Rage Channeler Bobble land, gonna be hard for them. Yeah. Do I want to attack and then just play Pashalik Mons? I think I'm just supposed to hold up the Munitions Expert. As opposed to playing out the Snoop. Just because they get a lot of value. I think they're F6. I can't. I was supposed to stop their upkeep. Oh, never mind. They saved me the trouble. It's possible I'm maybe not supposed to put pressure on their life total, but the 2 damage I did, they could have shocked in with Watery Grave, so it doesn't change anything, right? And they may not have a Death Shadow in hand. So now this is probably a Drown in the Lock. And Drown in the Lock can't kill Pashalik Mons. So I'm going to attack first and then play Pashalik Mons. As opposed to playing Snoop plus Vial or something like that. We play this one too. I love this one. Make blue mana, assert dominance. Yes, these are my songs to avoid getting copyright claimed. But I think I still got copyright claimed, but I'm looking at a way to get rid of it. But our songs, I didn't write these. I play them, I didn't write them. Where do I see my videos? Your channel. videos. Oh, but I want like the creator dashboard. Oh, here it is. Your videos. Yeah, this is the last one that I did. And you can see where the copyright claims. I click it. Yeah, see details. These are just all our songs that got copyright claimed by the people we pay to post it on Spotify and stuff. It's ridiculous. But I was testing it to see if I could avoid that. We have Spotify. Pretty big. This is the playlist. Us. Yeah, shit's going good. Somebody asked me if I was a hip-hop person. You can see what I listen to other than myself. It's all Grateful Dead. It all got pushed off, but... Joe Rogan, Star City Games. How do you like that? The real Magic player combo. Land would be a solid draw here. I would never say no. It's actually not terrible. Gotta make sure you play your Vial out first. And at this point, I'm not gonna just swing in, but they're gonna have a hard time overcoming this. All of their threats, except Murktide, which they can't play, they only have 1 blue mana. All of their threats are 1-drops, except Ledger Shredder, I guess. Ledger Shredder is now a 2-drop. Not sure if they kept all of their Ledger Shredders in. They're good blockers, but we're not really an aggro deck. I don't know. Yeah. I've never talked about it before. The band stuff. I don't like. I try to keep it separate because I don't really like hide my full name on here. And our lead singer doesn't like to give out his full name, so I never wanted him to get connected, but there's no way to get it from me, so. Ground in the Lock entered the exile zone. I mean, they have to play it, right? Why wouldn't you just kill my munitions expert? It's hard to perceive. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Steve's Train. That's why, like, this list plays exactly that. They have this in the board for it. Like, it doesn't mean a ton because, number one, you never know how a person is sideboarded. You never know what wild strategy they're going to employ against you. Like, there's a million ways to do it. So you just got to have your ears up and, like, figure out what their plays are implying. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? There's a lot of subtext with land drops and, you know, whether or not they swing or whatever. So we could do 2, bring them to a virtual 4. Just gonna wait. I'm gonna Vial this Mog Fanatic in. I wouldn't block. They could Team or Battle Rage me. They could Murktide us here now that they have double blue. This person's name is Quinoa. Actually, that's a good name. Good spelling for quinoa too. I'm a fan. So if I take 13, I'm dead to double bolt. And I don't need to be. I guess they can't bolt me. I'll take it once. Sling Gang would be fantastic here. A Ledger Shredder can get decently big. Alright, so they're conniving. Those conniving bastards. Vial Fanatic, nah. I understand that you can do that the round ball. I don't need to save the life, and the Fanatic is 1 more point of damage on the swing, which is when they're at this low life total. I'd like to have as many unblocked creatures as I can. That's pretty good. Actually, if I find a munitions expert here, I just win. All right, so we are gonna chump a Death Shadow next turn. Losing the trigger on this ringleader is really unfortunate. I think we'll be all right though. I think I'm gonna Violin the Snoop in their second main. It's probably not relevant. How you doing, round ball? Good to see you. First time chatter. What is this? There's 2 buttons near your name. There's like a camera and a mod button, but they don't do anything. I'll show you guys. Like, it says first time chatter. Sorry to put you on the spot, round ball. But I can't click these. Like, if I wanted to mod you... Oh, I see. All right, those are streamer and mod notifications. That's a label on the notification itself. Just gonna block with a token. If I don't block with the tokens, the Ledger Shredder actually gets a little bit scary. First time ever chatting on Twitch. I'm glad I got you here, dude. That's huge. Is this your first time seeing our videos, or are you one of the people that finds us through YouTube? This fucking party sucks. Sling Gang just wins the game here if it gets into play. Round ball. We are all round ball. Oh man. So I learned that I was talking about StarCraft earlier. You guys know Maru from StarCraft? Maybe you do. Oh, really? How's it going? I always assumed that you'd be like George Harrison or something. If I ever saw you somewhere else, I assumed those were initials. But cool. I'm glad you're here. So we're gonna tick this up to 3 because Matron and Sling Gang just win this game. Maybe they have another dress down here. I think we beat that anyway. Because this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have to block a 2. They take 6. And then Mog Fanatic will eventually get its 1 damage ping back. What are they targeting? They're targeting my Snoop. That's okay. I think they thought I was going to combo them. I mean, I'm kind of telegraphing everything, but I don't think they can stop me. I mean, they have 2 cards in hand, but I still don't think they can stop me. Because they're probably 1-drops being stranded. The ground hall, is that what it is? Make that up. Are you naming other people? I'm all for that. I think just the 2 damage here is enough, right? Because they only have one left. And this is 4, 5. I didn't do that math beforehand. I obviously should have. The round ball is an animal collective quote. I see. Not a deadhead. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that about them. I don't know enough to be considered a deadhead, but I listen to a lot of it. Very excited to go see them at the end of the summer. Left of them. Gonna be very cool. So just gotta play patient versus Death Shadow, which we didn't last game, but we have deterministically beaten them, I believe. We even had 1 point of damage to spare. Actually, we didn't have 1 point of damage to spare? I'm bad at math. All right, 4-0, looking for 5-0. One way or another, this is going to be our last match of the night. So, EH, round ball, whatever you want to go by. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I agree, Steve's train. Even though dress down is really good, like sometimes you just accidentally play around it, and like, you know, it's almost better than them countering your spell sometimes because it has draw a card on it. But anyway, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you everybody who stuck around from Control Freak stream. We're gonna raid somebody else after this, so don't you worry. You don't have to even lift your head up off the pillow. No, it's not really late. It's 10:41, but oh yeah, that's funny that came up, Round. I said it and I was like, I was feeling like very well. Actually, I was feeling kind of silly being that picky about it. But yeah, it came up. I think we would have won that game even without that, but yeah. Yeah, that is like, that's why Death Shadow is fun for really good players to play, because every game kind of ends up like that for them, and there's a lot of let's call it off the table gameplay, like, you know, reading your opponent, understanding what they're doing. Fuck. guys, we've been dodging it for so long. I think you have to keep this because it has combo outs and it starts with the Skirk Prospector, which is pressure. But we're playing against what looks like 4-color Yorion. This is the real end boss, and I think we're gonna get sent back to the beginning of the dungeon. I don't care about revealing information. I'm gonna try to play as efficiently as possible. I don't know. Sometimes they just lose to themselves, which is obviously what we're hoping to see. We're gonna bring in Thought Seizes. You get endings. They have what? Yeah, okay. They have all the colors of mana that they could need. We're obviously just gonna keep drawing lands, because why would we do anything else? We'll see. We'll see. Not looking good. So if I was like, this matchup sucks, the only way I can win is if they don't have anything, what I would do is I would next turn play out Matron, find Snoop, sack Matron and Skirk to play Snoop. What do you guys think? I don't think I should do that, but if I was like really dejected, I don't know what to do, how can I ever win the long game, that's what I would do. What they must have, I didn't even, they did that, blah blah blah. They cast Expressive Iteration. Did they exile Expressive Iteration? It doesn't say that. It said they played it. There's nothing still exiled, so I guess that is what they exiled. If I were you, I would draw 3 more lands and then concede. Well, I drew 2 of them. So I'm taking your advice into consideration. It's still an out of ours. You speedrun a 4-1. Oh my god, so much confidence from everybody. Including myself, though. I have no confidence. So what do you guys think? Let me see. Let me see something in the chat. Do you? I mean, can we realistically not get Snoop? We have 2 goblins in play. So getting expert doesn't kill an Omnath, so it's like hard to do that. I think it's ringleader every time. I think this deck wins the long game. I think Yorion and all of their bullshit is just going to draw more cards than us and kill all of our stuff. Maybe not draw more cards, but draw more effective cards. I agree that it's pretty likely they have one of the removal elementals, which is why I'm not going to play Snoop this turn, why I'm not going to fetch Snoop. I could grab Battlecry Goblin, though, and next turn play and activate for 4, 7, 8 damage. Bring them to 10, maybe 9. But if they play an Omnath, all that is fucked. Alright, let's just draw cards. We've done 1 point of damage to them. $17. They've officially done more damage to them than we have. I think this is a round ball decision. I don't know. I don't know. Round ball was telling us to block and sack, and we won the game by not doing that. I would have taken his. Picking ringleader as well. And okay, so Ren and 6, not the scariest thing they could be doing. We are effectively pressuring them. This is just to put the fear of lightning bolt into them. They must know we don't play lightning bolt, but gotten them to move through their turn one way or another. I imagine this is counterspell, and I'm just like completely fucked as I play this ringleader. But let's do it. Mana leaked. Okay, not mana leaked. Munitions expert. Believe it or not, not the worst draw in the world. We're gonna kill Ren and 6, and we're gonna deal 1 point of damage to them. Double blue is not scary. I guess it's not double blue, it's green blue. Well, they're gonna save their Ren and 6, I imagine. They know I have a munitions expert, though. They shouldn't have death touch, right? Yeah. So they save their Ren and 6 to get perfect mana. Here's Omnath. Grab a fetch land. Go back up to 20. All of our pressure was for naught. They're gonna grab a fetch land. They're gonna grab a fetch land. They're gonna make 5 mana. They're gonna play Fury or Solitude. And then I'm gonna cry. Yeah, this is the true end boss of the whole format. And I figured you were always right. Oh my god, that was the best they could do? Okay. I mean, I'll take it. The treasure doesn't bother me. Oh my god. Like, actually one of the best possible goblins they could get from me, which is so annoying. And it was one of the best possible draws for me this turn. So, in case you needed more reasons to be annoyed. I can't actually kill this Omnath now, which is like fucking ridiculous. I guess I attack Ren and 6, because then I do kill Omnath. This is not our music. I don't know who the fuck that is. So we kill this even through a removal spell, but not through a Solitude. So let's just do this now. They may not see a reason to... Yes! Oh, what a bad play from them. Alright, cool. I mean, I'm probably just going to get furied out of this game right now, but... It's okay. Six cards in hand over there. 7 if you count Yorion. Another Omnath. You got it. I was never afraid of Omnath. I don't know why you thought I might be. Now do I point this at Renin 6 or Omnath, I wonder. We know that the best thing they can do with mana right now is Ragavan, which isn't scary. Yeah, I mean, I don't know of anybody who enjoys playing against this 4-color pile. I don't actually think that the people who play 4-color pile enjoy it other than the fact that they win. The fairy's fine. You can bounce my goblin. You can Ragavan. The Fair Gavan. I think I'm gonna kill... I'm not gonna pay Echo. Because I may need to play two things. Ugh. Okay. I think we need to thin our deck. As stupid as that sounds. I don't think a Snoop is surviving long enough to get value. Do I kill Renin 6 or Omnath? That Renin 6 ults, I lose. But if I kill Omnath, I can just swing. I'm gonna grab a Blood Crypt out of the deck, tapped. We're gonna play Boggart Harbinger and then Munitions Expert. I'm gonna put, I guess, another Ringleader on top, because I just need to start throwing things into this Renin 6 fire. And I can't do anything except at sorcery speed because of Teferi. We're gonna try to kill Omnath. Now they can kill my Boggart Harbinger with this Mog Fanatic, but their Omnath would still die. I think they're just that scared of their life total still, even though they're at 20. I'm gonna attack both of these at Ren, because Ren is actually the scariest thing on their board by far. Take it. That's fine. Doesn't actually change anything. And now we have a Ringleader coming off the top and 7 mana. So, like, that's not bad. They're just gonna start cycling through. Nope, this is... Oh my god. 80 cards, by the way. 80 cards. Now this Yorion is really scary when they play it, because they get to redo all this stuff. I need to find a Munitions Expert. They need to not have drawn the... I'm gonna make it that much more likely. Could have tapped that, probably. Doesn't matter. I guess they could actually counterspell me here. I wasn't even thinking, but there's no way I don't play this. So, like... Ugh. Man, that's a feels bad. Just the fact that I haven't drawn a single cavern is like... I'm gonna just slowly lose now to them drawing 3 Omnaths in a row. I mean, maybe they just kept a 3 Omnath hand, but like, I dealt with 2 of them. Maybe we'll get the sideboard games, who knows. Is this gonna be like Fury? No, it's just Yorion in hand. They should just play Yorion, they get to draw 1, 2, 3 eventually. I mean, did they already use Teferi? Yeah. This is not good, guys. I honestly don't know what I can draw to win. We have 1 more ringleader in the deck. Should have went with draw 3 land scoop. I drew plenty of them. Let's see. This is the start of some winning line, I'm sure. Okay. You got it. Bosserman, the end boss on 4-color Omnath. Ugh. Blood Moon is so bad. I mean, all I've really got is 2 Thoughtseize, and I can bring in a Hidetsugu to kill Abundant Growths, but I don't think that that's good. I think maybe you just... I'm gonna keep this in because we're trying it. I know you want to be aggro. This is the opposite of when you're supposed to take out a land, but I'm gonna take out a land. It sucks they get killed by counterspell. Water like Seas Over Moon, they play Mages of the Moon in their sideboard, and they play like 5 or 6 basics, and they play Abundant Growth. So like, Moon doesn't really do enough against them. You'd really have to turn to it, and it's very difficult to do that. That's really all. I mean, that's a lot of reasons, but that's all. What land am I going to take out? I guess this Wooded Foothills. I don't know. Our board is really bad against them. It's very difficult to board against a deck that's like, I have 8 unbeatable free removal spells. I have 8 unbeatable planeswalkers. Well, 4 unbeatable planeswalkers. I have 4 counter spells. I have 4, like, they're just really, really well. We have to mulligan this. They're just really well rounded. I can't. I mean, I boarded out a land for a Thoughtseize. Now, there was no Thoughtseize in either of these hands, so we can't be mad. But I'm mad. I don't think you can keep this. We'll keep this. But they're like so well rounded that it's tough to we're gonna turn 1 Thoughtseize. Because the God Hand is they kept 1 piece of removal. We draw Harbinger land. Well, without Wrenn and 6, maybe they're fucked. It's definitely better on the play than on the draw. I've screwed myself. Like, there's plenty of games I've played Blood Moon against them, because I've done it, where what ends up happening is you play Blood Moon, you have 1 basic swamp in your entire deck, and you get it out, so you're good under your Blood Moon, right? And then we're gonna get hit by this Ragavan, and he's gonna take our Munitions Expert, but that'll be okay. And then they have Abundant Growth, they're basic, and they can make more colors of mana than you can under Blood Moon. So like, I don't know. They drew that Misty. I really feel like they should have cracked the treasure. But yeah. I guess maybe they are scared of Blood Moon and that's why they didn't crack the treasure. We want them to keep fetching around Blood Moon. And since I happen to draw this, I'm going to play it over the cavern since they can't counter anything. Obviously, this cantrips, so you don't even... It's like ridiculous that that cantrips. It kind of makes me really mad. I want them to clear this off the top. They can now play Ragavan. Or, excuse me, they can play Omnath. Because I'm giving them a treasure. But I have 1 card in hand, and they have 5. So if this Snoop doesn't draw me cards, I'm fucked. This is going to be Omnath into fetch land. I just have to hope that they don't... Well, maybe not into fetch land. Maybe just into Ralgren Triome. Okay. Like, of them casting Omnath, that's one of the best case scenarios. We're going to reshuffle. I mean, Snoop is okay to play off the top. Because, like, if they have drawn 1 piece of removal, this isn't in their hand. We know they have Ragavan, Ralgren Triome. I think I shouldn't have played the fetch land out. I should have waited, because there could be a 2-drop under here. But I think I am supposed to... I think I am supposed to play the Snoot. Alright, so we don't even have to reshuffle. It's all our cards are on the table. We have to block, though, so 1 piece of removal still beats us. We have to block to prevent the Ragavan from pulling the Boggart Harbinger off the top. They have to pitch if it's Solitude or Fury. They put Yorion in hand, presumably to pitch. They shock. Is this just a Lightning Bolt? No, it's a Ragavan. I mean, I'm not going to not go for it because I'm not winning the long game, even though they have represented to me that they have a Solitude. So they're going to Solitude. I'm going to wait for them to target my Ragavan or my Snoop. Not that that makes a huge difference. And then I'm going to see if I can find a Kiki Jiki underneath it. No luck. We're just going to die. We know that we have a Matron on top. Is there anything better than that? Not sure. We can't win. I probably should have left Matron and just played Matron into Snoop. That way I could block. Alright, we're dead. It's like fucking terrible. Not even close, by the way. Not even close. And they were screwed on lands and it wasn't even close. Whatever, we're gonna open these chests. All good. I don't know how you beat that deck, honestly. It is Design Mistake Tribal. That's actually... It's insane. I've gone off about it before. It's like every problem you could have with Modern, built into one deck, and it plays every problem card like on top of that. Like it's 5 colors. It plays Teferi, which people hate playing against. It plays Ren and 6, which is like arguably too strong. It plays Ragavan, which is probably one of the dumbest cards ever printed. It plays Omnath, which like probably deserves a ban. It plays every pitch elemental. Like the 5-color Blood Moon deck also gets to play all the best spells. Like, come on. Everybody knows there's something wrong there. But it's okay. What did we get? Like just absolute garbage? Twilight Mire, Cabaretti Ascendancy, Anthem of Rakdos is telling us that it's okay. As long as you have no cards in hand, if source card you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage. Okay. By the way, this hurts you. No, yeah, this hurts you. Oh my god. This is how they design black-red cards. Anthem of Rakdos deals 1 damage to you, and you deal double damage, but also to yourself, so you better be at more than 5 life or something like that. Akuta, Born of Ash. This is actually pretty sick art. Torment of Hailfire for all you bad black deck fans. If you're a bad black deck fan, follow Mr. Bodingle. You gonna stream? I know you usually are like 5 now, but if you're not streaming tonight, I'm raiding somebody else. Twitch.tv. Darkest Mage isn't playing, but I know he plays Magic the Gathering, so I went there first. Raid Fluffy Wolf. He's a modern streamer, but I don't want to raid somebody so big. Give me another modern streamer that is smaller. Should Nykthos be banned? Person's playing Pioneer. Modern with Calibrated Ashanti. Solitaire the Gathering. They play like Belchers and things like that. Obnixilis Shadow? Yo, you're getting it. Everybody wants to see that. Oh, in 5 minutes you and Bob are streaming? Well, what the hell, dude? Just make it go live and put up the waiting stream. How's it going, Wally 1? Anyway, for those of you... I could just kill time until you're live. But for those of you who this is your first time, thank you for watching. Follow so you can come talk to us in the chat. That's the best part of streaming. There's no money to be made streaming. Worry about that. Don't sub unless you really love. Well, these are the emotes that you get just for following. And if you really love the other emotes that our darling mod, my beautiful girlfriend, Sugar Peachly made, you can subscribe like Mr. Bodingles just did. Yeah, I'm sick. I actually really love the only reason this is a subscriber emote instead of a follower emote is because I like it so much that I want to use it in other people's chats. But all the other little goblins that she made are there for you. Thank you, Bodingle, for subscribing. Are you going to be on Bob's stream or your stream, Bo? Dingle. Do you like Bo or Dingle? I heard you like Brandon, but I wasn't sure. You're going to be on Bob's? All right, slash. He has like a stupid number on the end of his name. It's 41, right? You can't do it without seeing it. Make him go live. Bob and Bodingle are both good friends of the stream. Good not IRL friends. Someday. Yeah, I don't see Bob on here. If I stay on too much longer, I'm gonna start saying some terrible things about some of the people streaming. I've not been happy with the Magic community in general lately. Just like somebody came in, was talking about how negative other players are to goblins, and I see people as I scroll down this list that I know are that way, and they stream themselves doing it to many, many people. And it just makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Just like, try to be a good person. I know it's hard, but it's not that hard. Like, I saw a tweet that was just like, trying to pull it up. Maybe I'll hide the name, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll hide the name, maybe I won't. How do I even find him? It was like, it was just so, just read it. There's an unprovoked tweet out of nowhere. Current Pioneer is one of the most genuinely unfun formats I've ever played. And it has like 200 likes. And it's just like, who asked you? You ever heard that phrase, don't yuck my yum? Someone said that to me once when I was like kind of messing around. Said something like vaguely negative to them, and they were totally right. And it affected me. Like, who cares if you don't like it? Honestly, you probably don't like Modern either. You probably don't like any Magic the Gathering format from the past 15 years. Actually, 15 is probably too long. You probably talk about how Junk Reanimator is still the best you ever did. Because, oh my god, Junk Reanimator is so great. Yeah. You're totally right about that, Steve's Train. It's just all hot takes and bullshit. Speaking of hot takes and bullshit, you saw on my Spotify, the two podcasts I listened to were Cedric Phillips and Joe Rogan. Cedric Phillips tweeted that he fuels his life with anger the other day, and I was just like, damn, I feel bad for you, dude. Like, I love you. I hope you don't really do that. Don't fuel your life with anger, guys. It can be better than that. I was like, and somebody told him, like, that's probably not healthy, and he was like, who asked you? And he's right. That's why I didn't respond. But you know, you could definitely fuel your life with better things than anger. I know it's effective. I just don't think it's good in the long run. That's me. Yo, Bob, if you don't get on right now, I'm rating Gidra, and those people will never watch you. Because Gidra's a great streamer. Gidra is fantastic. There's no reason that anybody would ever watch Bob if Gidra was on. Bob takes a long time. Yeah, alright, you know what? What's the story? How close is he? Because I really want to... I want to watch Gidra stream if nothing else is going on. I don't know, where does it come from, the whole add ja on the
Hopefully
end
I
of
don't die
everything?
next turn. I mean, it doesn't take much.
What is
for
that
me to
about?
Die, so I think that's.
Wait, is
the
that
problem
just
here.
like purely ironic Zoomer thing? You don't know what I'm talking about. I saw, but Fluffy Wolf has so many viewers. I'm not like, I don't want to give the big streamers more. You know what I mean? They don't need a raid.
So we live.
Part of the reason I streamed at all today was because I want to get my average viewers up, because I want to stream Pioneer decks with interesting stuff. Oh, there he is. There's Bob. Bob is on. 4-color soup. Oh, it's 31. I would have typed the wrong thing in. I had 41 being rated. Electric Bob 31 getting rated. Tell him I said what up. Thank you for signing on. I can't believe that he's about to play this nonsense. But what did you guys combine your rental things to get? You combined your rental accounts that you could play the most expensive deck? That's cool. I'll see you guys over there. Thank you everybody for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube, come follow the Twitch channel so that you could talk to us. That's the whole reason I made it. Or come to the Goblin Discord to talk to us async. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.